Why you ain't say nothing? I'm only gonna do this once. You always knew I'd make it from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? You believed in me the whole time, for real? Yeah. I couldn't tell. You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Seen them hard times couldn't kill me. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Stages I'm on getting bigger. Now you wanna say something. Been watching my story all winning. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't?
Let's get ready to rumble.
Why you ain't say nothing? I'm only gonna do this once. You always knew I'd make it from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing?
Classic.
You believed in me the whole time, for real? Yeah.
I'm only gonna do this once.
You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Seen them hard times couldn't kill me. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Stages I'm on getting bigger. Now you wanna say something.
Classic.
Been watching my story all winning. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say
I'm only gonna do
nothing?
this once.
Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't call? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't? You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't? Stages I'm on getting bigger. Now you wanna say something? Put that on my soul.
Classic.
The Chicago, nigga.
I seen people be so fickle, nothing surprised me. Double-edged sword, though, consider how you looking at everybody sideways. Shit.
Let's get him, Tez.
Look around, don't know who to trust. Nah, for real. Lately I've been paranoid. I gotta
Let's
chill.
get
Ask me
ready
how I
to
feel, think I'ma tell you not for real. But I grind like I'm still unfulfilled. Ain't satisfied till I touch a certain M's. Can't say the number, they apply against my plans. I'm turning up, dog, this one for the gym. Come to these bars, I only play above the rim. Boy, I'm Thomas Shepard. Long sleeve with the corduroys. Really came to get buckets. Purnell with the defense. Too slick, you can't touch me. Bud Crawford on offense. I'm unassuming, but I'm really punching. Underrated, I'm starting to love it. Stacking days, I'm stacking the budget. When I win, ain't none of it lucky. Tapped in, I got it from nothing. Stay ready, preheated the oven, just did a theater. I'm still in recovery. Therapy team, they really love me. They'd kill me if they knew I was jumping. High speed chase, I had to punch it in front of thousands. I started with hundreds. Don't really see no competition, this look like a luncheon. Suggest you let me mind my business, catch you if you lunching. They love you all these years, but at the end you wasn't nothing. Look around, don't know who to trust.
Hey y'all, hit the like and subscribe button while you're here. Classic really appreciates
think
it.
I'ma tell you not for real. But I grind like I'm still unfulfilled. Present with poise, but I really got no chill. Far as blood, it ain't too thick to get spilled. They think I'm too cool to click, not for real. God ain't done with me yet, dog, I gotta heal. I ain't no run of the mill. Had to surround myself with steel. Yeah, I've been sharpening steel. Hard to feel hard feelings at all when I can hardly feel. Hard as hell counting losses till you count the wins. If I could take the pain all over, swear I'd do it again. The way them hard times unlock me, look different, twin. If you don't understand my plight, then we just different men. If you can't understand my fight, then we got different hands. Yeah, different song. I'm talking about different dance. I'm talking about different tribes. I'm talking about different clan. Boy, I'm sticking to the coats to the bitter end. I'ma live and die by it till I'm ashes in a can. Look around, don't know who to trust. Not for real. Lately I've been paranoid. I gotta chill. Ask me how I feel, think I'ma tell you not for real. But I grind like I'm still unfulfilled.
Classic.
Yo, it's Classic with the classic codes, and I got my dog with me.
What's happening? It's Ted from the Ted's Down. How we doing tonight, y'all? This is human experience.
He said tonight, boy, it's the morning time.
They're gonna watch it tonight too.
Hey, top of the day.
Know it.
There's time traveled on you, man. What up, everybody?
Classic.
I see chat 333 in full effect. Woo, we got heavy hitters in the building today. Let me pull them up, man. Joe Jet in the building. What up, Joe? Nosy by nature in the building. She said, woo, woo. I'm in this thing on time for sure. What we talking about? Oh, we talking about money. Don't worry about it. Let's get it. Classic in the fan. What's going on, Nosy? What's going on? Conversation with Soft Rain 333. What's happening? What's happening? We got the threes in the chat. James, what's good, brother? 333. Let's see. Who else we got in the chat? Who else we see? Breezy, what up, brother? 333. Sophisticated ignorance, what's going on? 333. Kira 333. I can already tell this is gonna be a very interesting one. It's the human experience. Billy, what up? Billy 333. Audio and visual, fine.
Thank you, Billy. Thank you.
Thank you for the stamp of approval, man. But make sure y'all get the easy stuff out the way. It is no charge. Anybody who hit the like button, let me know if they charge you, and I will get on their ass for you.
Hey, y'all. Hit the like and subscribe button while you're here. Classic really appreciates it.
All right, without further ado, we're going to get into our icebreaker. We're going to review the tape, ladies and gentlemen. We got some footage that we need to dissect. I need everybody to put on their PI glasses and go full police. We know we have Officer Tez here. Go full 12. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna pull this up and take a look at this footage and break this down. Shout out to the Tez Down for sending this over this morning in video form. Let's get it.
Shut it. Hey, who shot it?
Baby, please wake up! Please wake up! Oh my God!
Did he come into the house?
Yes, he kicked my back room door in!
Okay.
Oh,
He kicked your back room door.
yes!
Okay, how many times did he shoot?
Twice!
2 times?
He took my gun out my purse and shot him!
Okay. Your gun was in your purse?
Yes, and he snatched my gun out my purse and shot him!
Where's the gun at now?
He got it still! He's going towards my children, please!
Where's your children at?
At my mom!
Where's your mom?
She's there, please!
What's the...
Come on back. Talk to this officer
Yep.
over here. Come here. Hey, come back here.
Okay.
Ma'am. Ma'am, come
Move
back
this out of the way.
here.
Your baby daddy came over here, correct?
You're my boyfriend! I have no children with him!
He's your boyfriend, correct?
Yeah, that is my boyfriend!
Okay.
That is my ex, we're on and off!
Okay. That came in.
He stays with my mom in my house that I have my name on. I don't know how he even got here, Mama. I don't know none of this. He kicked the door in. He was calling my phone.
Okay.
Me and he was in the midst of having intercourse, and he kicked the door in.
Okay.
Then he walked up on me. Went back, and then he went towards the door. My purse was sitting on the bed still, open, and my gun. I carry my gun. I'm legal. I'm licensed to carry.
Okay.
So I carried my gun in my purse. He took it out my purse and he cocked it, and I begged him not to shoot in the house. And he shot at him. I didn't think he hit him, guys.
Did he have his gun? I mean, how did his...
Jerry had his gun on him the whole time.
Okay.
On my dresser.
Okay.
If you look how the dress and how he was positioned, he was standing with my dresser next to his gun. He got to his gun, but he wasn't trying to shoot because I was talking to the guy, talking to him. All of a sudden, he just lifted his arm up and just shot. I didn't think Jerry got hit because he took off running.
Okay.
So he came back, and I guess he came from the he left out my back door and came from the side. Jerry was trying to get to his car, and he shot him through the door.
They're going to be working on him, hon. Everybody in the whole hospital is going to be working on him.
All right, look, before we listen to... Hey, Jay, no, do it, James. Do it. He said, I'm trying not to. No. I think somebody lying. Hey, it's Tez. We gonna run this back now. We about to dissect this shit. But before we do, I have a fundamental question for the chat. From listening to her story, does anybody know what happened? Aside from the fact that Buddy got hit twice in the chest, look like. Aside from that, does anybody know what happened? Like, for real. Like, you could picture it in your head. The way she broke it down, Does anybody know what happened? One in the chat if you feel like you have an understanding already of what occurred in this situation. Two in the chat if you're not quite sure. You go ahead, Tim.
I have to say that, which story that she told did you believe? She told two back-to-back stories. The first time they asked her the question, she gave an answer. The second time that they asked her the question, she gave a completely different answer.
We got to James said he know what happened. James said he know what's going on.
James, you're welcome to share with the class.
See, Breezy says she was smashing and she was playing both of them. No. What happened though?
No,
why is this man on the floor? Why is this man on the floor?
There's a man on the ground bleeding out. There's a man on foot that is essentially going back to his home.
What happened? Frank Sinatra, what's going on, Frank? So many men pass behind a piece of behind. Be alone, stay by yourself. These women are so evil. She set him up. We have theories coming in, chat. We got theories coming in. Sophisticated ignorance. Come on, everybody knows what really happened. No. Tell me, Time. What's going on, Time? I definitely don't know what happened. I just got into the live. Women are Oscar Award winners and they're great liars. Oh God. Listen, they're not ladies. Ladies, I know the ladies in the chat this morning. Everybody just let's focus on the footage, y'all. Tez, let's see. Nosy by Nature said, "There's one thing I never understood: how a woman can bring another man in her, knowing a man lives there or been living there, and I know we haven't got closure yet. My stuff won't even get." Ooh. She said it won't work. It's not going to work. Let's see. James said 2 different stories. I heard 3. Joe Jet said a guy in her roster found out he wasn't as special as she told him. He crashed out behind it too. Edward said she. Edward. I thought about that, Edward.
Remember this day.
About that. You know what I'm saying? What about that, Eddie? What up? Welcome to the chat, man. Like and subscribe. Joe Jess said, "Baby daddy clapped the guy clapping her." Okay. Joe Jess said, "No Diddy." Right. Kira said she was caught cheating and Buddy crashed out. Okay. All right. We're gonna listen again for sure. They think it's that simple, Tez. Time said the downfall of a man is a woman if you don't have any discernment or discipline. Passport Sco said, right. I just got in, catch me up. Oh, we about to review the hell out the tape. I'm just trying to see what y'all know. I think that she was busted and she probably said he theories coming in the chat. Probably
James said it too. James said she did it.
Yeah, she did that. Hey, what up? Coming in from the Philippines. Hey, how you doing, Lilith? She said, "Hey everyone, what's going on?" Yeah. We got the whole world in our hands today, Tez. We got the whole world in our hands. We got the I'm looking for. I don't know what my tag is, brother. I don't know what my tag is. I'm trying to get Lilith her love. There we go.
National.
There we go, man.
Billy too.
Billy, where Billy coming from?
I think Billy's from the UK.
Billy in the UK. What up? What they say over there, mate? Bruv? What they say?
Bro.
What's up, bruv?
International.
Governor.
Yeah, Governor. Richard said, yeah, fam. Yeah, let's see. Richard, the cop did good, not falling into the emotional game. I don't even know what happened. Just 2 shots, but she told different. The cop's crazy for even questioning her and her hysteria.
Moon song says South Africa.
Oh, for real? She playing victim.
No, they from South Africa. Moon song is.
Oh, I see that from South Africa. Oh, okay, that's what's up.
International.
That's the Afrikaans language.
T&J said, "Morning, what's up?
What up?
Tom said, if you think you're the only one hitting your girlfriend and your friends with benefits, just think of what married women do too."
Ooh.
All right, it's early. Listen, it's early. It's early. I think they saw the freaking thumbnail and just, you know what I mean? They was like, "Oh, it's open season." Guys, I understand. Sometimes
Sometimes you just gotta crash on that.
But it's early. It's early. Let's see. What did Nosy by Nature say? D and P games ain't never been my game. One man at a time for me, and let's just go somewhere else, anywhere but my home, because this knucker be tripping. A woman know these things when a man is lurking. So you still think that? Okay, I got my own theory. Let's get into the tape. Let's get back into the tape, y'all.
Let's go.
Here we go.
Heavy tape, y'all.
What's up?
This is some heavy tape, y'all.
Yeah, pay attention now, y'all. For everybody who thought it was simple, let's go.
Hey, who shot it?
He shot him.
Baby, please wake up! Please wake up! Oh my God!
Did he come into the house?
Yes, he kicked my back room door in!
Okay.
Oh,
He kicked your back room door.
yes!
Okay. How many times did he shoot?
Twice!
2 times.
He took my gun out my purse and shot him!
Okay. Your gun was in your purse?
Yes, and he snatched my gun out my purse and shot him!
Where's the gun at now?
He got it still! He's going towards my children, please!
Where's your children at?
And my mom!
Where's your mom?
She's there, please!
Let's see it.
Come on back. Talk to this officer over here.
You wanted me to pause there. We're reviewing now, so we can stop. What you got?
He had enough time to bust into the house, kick down 2 doors, and still beat you to your gun in your purse that he knew was in your purse. Didn't bring his own gun.
Oh no, she's gonna say he had his own.
Yeah, please continue.
She's gonna say, okay.
Hey, come back in the kitchen, ma'am. Ma'am, come back
Get this
in
out
the
of the way.
kitchen.
Your baby daddy came over here, correct?
He's my boyfriend. I have no children with him.
This guy is her
He's your boyfriend, correct?
He has no
Yes, that is
children
my
with him.
boyfriend.
Okay.
That is my ex. We're on
That
and
is
off.
the ex.
Okay.
On and off.
That came
He
in.
came. He stays
Okay.
with my mom in my
He
house
lives
that I have my name
in
on.
your mom's house with your kids, and that's in your name. So y'all are in a relationship, and you had the title, but it was your house that y'all in your relationship with. That's where your kids live. That's where he lives. That's where you live. You live there with him and your children and your mother. Right. I guarantee your driver's license says you live here with your kids and your man or your husband and your mother. Okay, please continue. I have low patience, and this is why I don't answer these calls. Continue.
I don't know how he even got here, Mama. I don't know none of this. He kicked the door in. He was calling my phone.
Okay.
Me and he was in the midst of like having his, intercourse, and he kicked the door in.
Okay.
Then he walked up on me. Went back, and then he went towards the door. My purse was sitting on the bed still, open, and my gun.
Wait,
I carry my gun. I'm legal. I'm licensed to carry.
Okay.
So I carry my gun in my purse. He
You
What's
just
up,
told me
man?
that your purse is on the bed now. Your purse is on the bed still.
It was on the dresser, right?
It was on the dresser the first time. Now it's on the bed. And you're telling me that he ran up on you while you were in the bed, having with the guy, but it was on the bed. He ran up on you, and then he took it out your purse when it was on the bed. But you said that he walked up, y'all was still doing it. He grabbed it out your purse on the nightstand, and then bow. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting to see that there are some gross inconsistencies in this story. Please continue. Why? He's going towards my kids. Those are his kids in the house that y'all have together, that your mother also lives in. He's going home, sis. Home. He's going home. He's going home. You're acting like he's armed and dangerous, but he's going home. Okay. Look, you guys pay attention to what I'm gonna break all of this down. Then I'm gonna tell you what I think that happened. Okay, I'm doing step by step. Please continue. So we've already understood that nobody knows where this weapon came from because she's already given us 2 to 3 locations for this weapon. So there's no telling. That's not reliable evidence.
Maybe there was multiple purses.
Maybe, Maybe there were multiple persons. Highly doubtful, seeing as how she doesn't live here. Let's continue to find out what's going on with the situation. And
Took it out.
I'm going to break this all down. Look, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not blaming her. I'm not blaming her. I am poking holes in the story that she's told. Please understand the difference. I am not trying to blame her for this happening to this man yet. Let's continue.
All right.
My person, he cocked it and I begged him not to shoot in the house, and he shot at him. I didn't think he hit him. Guys.
Oh, did he have his gun? I mean, how did his...
Jerry had his gun on him the whole time.
Okay.
On my dresser.
Okay.
If you look how the dress and how he was positioned, he was standing with my dresser next to his gun. He got to his gun, but he wasn't trying to shoot because I was talking to the guy, like talking to him. All of a sudden, he just lifted his arm up and just shot. I didn't think Jerry got hit because he took off running.
Okay.
So he came back, and I guess he came from the split, like he left on my...
Hey, Tez, they thought it was so simple.
Huh? Did you hear the officer's voice change? You heard the officer's voice change.
No. That's why we asked after we played it the first time. I said, hey, what do y'all think happened? What do y'all think? It's on tape. It's on tape, chat. Y'all on tape. That's why I told y'all. Y'all be out here just taking their word for it. Tez, the first time you saw this. No. The first time you saw this, before you sent it to me, just on your initial first watch, did it add up?
No.
Brother, it done went from Tez, I know you finna die. I know you finna get surgical with it. Just give me my 32 seconds and 42 cents. All right. Look, Tez, she done went from was in the middle. He didn't, first off, if I don't care what position I'm hitting something from, I'm gonna hear a door get kicked in. That's just off the rip. I'm hearing a door get kicked in, okay? I don't care. I'm overclapping. I'm gonna hear a door get kicked in, all right? Cool. So off the rip, they should already be alert. He shouldn't be able to come into this room and catch them in the act of anything. That's just off the rip, right? And now I then went from him coming in, surveying the room, walking by the dresser, getting the blick out the open purse, okay? Now, then it went from him getting the blick out the purse on the bed. Now he had his blick. His blick was on the dresser, but he got the blick out her purse, and he got both blicks.
And the other guy has one too.
And
the other guy has one too. Don't forget. She admitted that the other guy has one because the police said, well, whose gun is this? That's Jerry's. Jerry's on the ground.
Hey, I hope Jerry made it. Tez, come on.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today. Celebrate the life of Jerry.
Come on, man.
Jerry didn't know what he was getting himself into when he stepped into this building.
I feel bad. It's not supposed to be funny, bro. Come on, bro. Look, listen. And then the way who on earth in that type of trauma tries to explain a story while scream crying? It was on the dresser. It was. It's not funny because somebody was harmed, somebody was injured. You know what I'm saying? Well, come on, G. Money. What up, C Breezy 499, man? Listen, thank you for the break, G. Because it's getting hard trying to keep these gators down, dog. Money.
Are you making another beat, daddy? And Genius is my dad.
Classic. Oh, we talk about money? Get money. Let's talk about it. My money look different now. When I talk about 50, used to be $50. I'm talking about 50,000. Gotta move a little different. Yeah. My maneuvers is in and out. Ain't trying to get spotted at all. Too introvert to be in the crowd.
Yes, Lord. Appreciate
Classic.
Yes, Lord. Listen. Said only a guilty person would. Listen, the chat done changed this whole tune. Tez, can we just run this from the top and I'm gonna just let you do your 1-2, bro. I just had to point out.
Just run it. Let it run. If you can't turn the volume on it down just a smidge.
It's hot.
And then
let me see.
Yeah, let it run, and then I'm just gonna break it down live while she's talking, y'all. So if y'all got fingers, and I know y'all do, and y'all not moving around that much today, please try to count the inconsistencies that I'm going to point out. You guys are welcome to challenge me on what I heard versus what you heard her say. You guys are welcome.
Let's pause play because I want it clean. You know what I'm saying?
All right,
I got. I'm gonna be on the button. Let's get it.
Hey, who shot it?
Who shot
Baby, please wake up! Please wake up! Oh my God!
Did he come into the house?
Yes, he kicked my back room door in!
Okay.
Oh,
He kicked your back room door.
yes!
Okay. How many times did he shoot?
Twice!
2 times.
He took my gun out my purse and shot him!
Okay. Your gun was in your purse?
Yes, and he snatched my gun out my purse and shot him!
Where's the gun at now?
He got it still! He's going towards my children, please!
Where's your children at?
At my mom!
Where's your mom?
She's there, please!
Let's see it.
Come on back. Talk to this officer over here. Come here. Hey, come back in the kitchen, man.
Pause.
Man, come back in the kitchen.
Pause. So we have a woman that's completely hysterical over the fact that her lover has been, downed, so to say. And from there forward, she tells us that the man is still armed and that he is on his way to her children and her mother. They ask, where's your mother with her children? They're there, and he's on his way there. Okay. So what we've gathered so far is someone is hurt. There's a firearm that has been used that was possibly not registered to the person that used it in this quote unquote investigation. We can't call it a crime yet because we don't know what's happened. Let's continue. So the man's on the way there. So we got to get somebody over to the house because this deranged gentleman is going to hurt her children.
Mm-hmm. So she says,
That's so. I'm watching this as if I have never seen it before. Let's go.
Yep. Your baby daddy came over here, correct?
You're my boyfriend. I have no children with him.
He's your boyfriend, correct?
Yeah, that is my boyfriend.
Okay.
That is my ex.
She has just delineated the story from the original. Okay, so now I'm starting to understand just a little bit better. The man on the ground who cannot speak for himself at the moment, his airways are a little blocked with hot lead. I couldn't resist. The lady says that this man is her boyfriend and that the other man is her on again, off again, it's complicated ex who, okay, that's what I've gotten. Let's please continue.
We're on and off.
Okay. That came in.
He stays with my mom in my house that I have my name on.
He lives with my mom in my house that I have my name on and my children.
I don't know none of this. He kicked the door in. He was calling my phone.
Okay.
Me and he was in the midst of innocence, like having his, intercourse.
He knew he was
and he kicked the door in.
Okay.
And he walked up on me.
Okay, y'all talked. There are 3 guns here, and he's the only one that was able to get one of them. Why would he take your gun out of your purse if he has his own gun? Why would he shoot him with your gun if he has one?
Look at that question.
What is Jerry doing while this is going on?
Look at that question.
How did he get in your back room door if he didn't have a key? Right, because apparently that back room door is the kitchen that comes from the back, and because they didn't go through the front door, he went through the back kitchen door because I heard the police say that. He went through the back kitchen door and came in. So he kicked in both doors, walked through the linoleum kitchen that we easily saw right there on video, and walked around the corner because you got to go around to get there in the living room. You have to go around to get to the bedroom. So he did all of this busting in and busting out. Not a dog barked. Okay, continue, please.
The chat crazy, bruh. Hold on, Tez. That's why I don't go over 304's house. My grandmama said if they crying, they lying. Don't believe them. Josette said when she said, baby, please wake up. Yeah, she acted. Come on, chat. Y'all cutting up.
Went back and then he went towards the door. My purse was sitting on the bed still.
Okay.
Opening my gun. I carry my gun. I'm legal. I'm licensed to carry.
Okay.
So
Trying
I
to
carry my
qualify
gun
yourself.
in my purse. He took it out my purse and he cocked it and I begged
Oh, he
him
cocked
not
it.
to
Okay.
shoot.
And then what
in
happened?
the house and he shot at him. I didn't think he hit him. I didn't think he hit him.
Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go?
Did
Where'd
he
he go?
have
Keep
his
going.
gun? I mean, how did his...
Jerry had his gun on
Oh, he
him
has
the
a
whole
gun.
time.
Okay.
On my dresser.
Okay.
If you look how the dress and how he was positioned, he was standing with my dresser next to his gun. He got to his gun, but he wasn't trying to shoot because I was talking to the guy, like talking to him. All of a sudden, he just lifted his arm up and just shot.
Pause.
I didn't think Jerry got hit because
Pause. Okay. Whatever she's talking about. This is it is time. The human experience for Imagination Land. That's the disclaimer for today, y'all. We're running short on time. Imagination Land. This is Imagination Land. Okay, classic. Let's say that we're gonna run a whole new scenario. Someone breaks in your house. Let's just say it was me. Okay, and you are your force multiplier, your self-defense item is next to you on this bed, and the person that knew me, and you don't know that they know me, but you knew me, they knew me, and I'm talking to them while I have a weapon in my hand. Correct?
Mhm.
Right? And then let's just put you in my situation now. You're me talking to this person that has a weapon that and this other person is going over there. You're talking to them. You see out of the corner of your eye, Fooley jump up, go and grab a pistol. So you pow because he went and grabbed a pistol. You didn't do nothing to nobody until he went and grabbed a pistol, right? So if he goes and grabs a pistol and you on guard before he does, that's self-defense.
Yeah, but he trespassing.
Is he?
Classic.
I don't know. Is trespassing? We don't know. There was no noise made. No neighbors complained. Nobody called the authorities. She called the authorities. No one saw or heard any of this. Then she says, "I don't know how he got here. I don't know. Maybe a Chrysler, anything. You know what I mean? How did he know exactly where you were? If he had never been there before.
He had an air tag in Shorty purse.
Even if he did, how would you know exactly where you are? And if ladies, I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. Please use Find My on your iPhones. Men as well. Open Find My. If AirTag is even near you, your phone will let you know. No one can AirTag you without your permission. If you don't have an iPhone, you can use RFID scanners that are on your phones to detect any devices that could be used for tracking inside of your equipment or whatever. You know, that's just my advice on how to scan for RFID tags and people tracking you without your knowledge.
This what I was thinking.
Kira
said it sounded like she's setting up the other guy to get hurt. Yikes, she's dangerous. That's what I'm thinking. She's trying to sick the police on him. You know what I'm saying? It sound like a play. I got a wild theory, but we short on time. I'm trying to.
Can you do me a favor, Mr. Classic?
What's happening?
You know the name tags. Could you pull our name tags up real quick?
Yeah, for sure. Let me see. What's going on?
All right, so some people don't know exactly who everybody is. So we are two members of the Raw Society Coalition. You may be watching on the Raw Society Coalition channel or one of the other channels, which is the Classic Codes, and my channel, the Tez Down. The Raw Society Coalition has its own channel, which is 5 amalgamous people that come together to form this Voltron known as the Raw Society Coalition. That has the Classic Codes, who you see on the other side. He is the man with the long hair. Souls of Thought, who has the No Middleman podcast. They usually go on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Uncle Plug TV and Conversations with Soft Rain. 2 more content creators all have their own channels by these names, and I am Tez from the Tez Down. Thank you guys. That is TEZ24 Tez. Thank y'all. So, from what I've gathered from this story so far, she's lying about at least one or two details: the altercation, the method of entry, and the people and who they are and represent. If someone lives at home with your kids and your mother, 9 times out of 10, they are those kids' father. If they aren't those kids' father, we really have to question why there's a man who lives with you and your kids and your mother who is not their father. But you said that the guy on the ground is your actual boyfriend. His name is Jerry. The other guy is going home, from what I've heard. At the same time, how did he even know where Jerry lived if he doesn't know him?
I got a theory. I think she's trying to get both of them knocked off. Now, I don't know her reasons, but it looked like she want both of them gone. You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying this experience. It is, but I just don't know. I do not know. I have not reviewed the rest of this case that definitely turned into a case, but some things don't make any sense.
Miss Lady said not in 2026. It could be any random. Nosy by Nature said, did she shoot a weapon? Did they test her for residue? See, not right there.
Was that the end? Did we get to the end?
No, we real close though.
Let's get to the end.
Yep.
Took off running. Okay. So he came back, and I guess he came from the way, like he left out my back door and came from the side. Jerry was trying to get to his car, and he shot him through the door.
They're going to be working on him, hon. Everybody in.
Yeah, I like this. Let's play the music.
I'm laughing at. I'm laughing at.
She's lying. Let's play the music. She's lying for sure. Let's
like that right there. That's what I'm.
Let's catch a vibe, man. Shit.
Are you making another beat, Daddy?
What up, nephew?
And Genius is my dad.
Hey, Lele. Classic.
Money.
Bass.
Shout out to Breezy, man.
Hard times ain't nothing at all. Really come from a struggle. Real. Move around Michael Buffer. Always ready to rumble. All that mean is off the muscle. Y'all can't match my hustle. Screen bucket, that's a cuzzo. Bigger key to no muzzle. Lately I'm feeling exhausted. Think I'm tired of being humble. Coach all on the duffel. Chip on my shoulder, you don't wanna ruffle. Where I come from, everybody is cutthroat. Could've been dead, I'm just doing what I'm up for. My old homie jumped off the roof. I tried to shepherd, he was nuts so. Life, win or you lose, you gotta pick it or choose. Inspired, chose to win. Now I went furs on a cruise. The shortest path always straight. Why you all in your own way? You scream YOLO to be goofy instead of using that to be great. You black, you should be proud. When I die, spend my money with the apes. It's gonna be a ton, I'm running up the rate. My name on your tongue, I'm coming up the ranks. Consistency so persistently is the recipe I cannot lose. My options in life is win, succeed, or win. How can I choose? I'm damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't. So damn it, I think I'ma do. Survived a lot, I could've died a lot, but I'm here, got nothing to prove. Woke up, inspired. Woke up, inspired. Woke up, inspired. Woke up, woke up. Woke up feeling inspired. Treadwheel, low pro tire. Grind like my needs are dire. I grind like my straights are dire. Woke up, woke up, woke up, woke up. When I start getting awards, know that I deserve it. I ain't getting choked up. Confidence come from preparation. Classic. I'm only gonna do this once.
Hey, man, shout out my dog for the super chat, man. One more time. Shout out to C Breezy for the super chat. C Breezy up on y'all $15. He said, catch up, man. He paying his tithes today. Yes, Lord. Time said classic fire. Let's talk about money. Yeah, money. Yes, sir. Gave y'all something a little bit different this time to switch it up. Miss Lady said, how is she so precise under duress? Like that. Yeah, I said that earlier. I think Miss Lady just got here. Yeah. Like I wouldn't even be able to speak if it's sincere. Absolutely. My bad, classic. I'll watch my words. What's wrong? You good. You good. You can type what you want. I'll do the edits. Go crazy.
Yeah,
be you. Yeah, be you. Be you. Let me censor it. Be you. Time says she is definitely lying. And I said that once I came in the chat. Yeah, listen, I'm with James. James says she did it, Tez. I'm with James. Now listen.
I can't see how the story makes any sense at all. My first suspect would be her too.
Yeah, now, of course, we have to go ahead and cover ourselves, all of us. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to take care of the whole chat right now real quick, and we're going to get this, in and out, no doubt. Let me get this out the way. Yup. Tez, you want to do the honors today?
Oh, yes. Okay.
Yep, I got it. By the time you get there, it'll be gone. Go crazy.
This live stream is for entertainment and commentary purposes only. All statements made are alleged opinion based and a part of public discussion. We are content creators reacting to publicly available information, not journalists or legal professionals. Nothing stated should be interpreted as factual claims or assertions of wrongdoing. Viewer discretion is advised. This is the Classic Codes and the Tears Down, the human experience. Thank you for understanding.
All right, man. Heck of an icebreaker. Look, a 40-minute icebreaker. But when we review the tape, it's always going to be, you know what I'm saying, a full analysis, man. But let's move.
Classic,
so
check our side chat really quick.
Yeah, for sure. I see it. I already know.
All right,
yeah,
cool. Let's get busy. I'll be right back.
Yep, I got you. All right, y'all. So we move into the next segment. Ted's gonna be right back with us off camera, but he gonna finish the show with us for sure. All right, so we moving over to Hit and Hers. My dog Hitman Holla, dope legendary battle rapper. Y'all may know him from Wildin' Out. Has a podcast with his woman, his fiance Cinnamon, and they sat down with Trio AC, and I believe it's I don't want to say it wrong, so I'm gonna look real quick. Hold on. With Brittany the Realtor. All right, they sat down and had a dope conversation, and we're actually going to do a live reaction to it. It's interesting, right? Because we'll discuss it as we go along. But yeah, it's a very interesting conversation, and I think it's gonna bring about a dope discussion. When Tez come back up, we gonna go ahead and add him back in and get rolling. Well, actually, I'm gonna start without him, but yeah, when he come back up, we'll add my dog Tez right back into the experience. What's going on, chat? Everybody drop a 333, man. We in the meat and potatoes of the subject matter now. This is going to stir up a lot of conversation. Tez didn't take long. My dog, Mike, we here. Right, we here. We good. We here. Yes, sir. All right, so this is Hitman Holla, his fiance Cinnamon, Trio AC, and Brittany the Realtor having a real conversation. Hitman and Cinnamon are about to go into almost like a relationship therapy moment. And Trio AC and Brittany the Real, they all just gonna sit around as four people and have an adult conversation. We're gonna break it down. Let's move.
I felt like she think I'm bragging on stuff that I take as a compliment that makes me get up every day to grind. Like what I take every day, I like being able to say what I did and what I do for. It's so many girls that be in my DM and say, I need a man that treat me like you treat Cinnamon. Cinnamon like, tell Cinnamon, give me her prayer. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's like what I do it for. Like, yeah, I see, boom. But I feel like we got lost in well, you ain't got to keep on saying what you, and that's what a job. She feel like she got to, I feel like she got to compete. She trying to not compete with me, but she feel like, well, you know, I need a job because I don't want to feel like you said, the fear. And like you said, that's kind of slapping my face like a fear for what? My son ain't gonna, first of all, that's my son. So
I got you.
I ain't gonna, I feel you saying you need to be in survival mode for your son, but that's my son too. So what survival mode you in?
Right, of course, you're going to play your role. You're going to do what you have to do. I want to make sure I'm able to do what I have to do.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's it. Like that's it. That's all. I want to be. If my son come to me, Mama, can I get this, this, and this? I don't want to be like, go ask your daddy.
But it ain't that though, because you know it ain't gonna be that because you got your own.
I know
that.
Like, I know,
what,
but
so
I
what,
still like.
What
I
that don't make
want
sense
to
though.
have. It's not to be in competition. It's not because what you're telling me. You do this, you do that, and trust me, I don't want to work. I don't want to work, but I have a child now. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking bigger. I'm thinking long term.
Sure.
I'm not, even if I'm not just, hey, something.
Right.
Something.
Right.
That's it. I can't think for myself or, just us anymore. Mm-hmm. I got to think for him now too.
Mm-hmm.
God forbid you fall off. Then I can handle it.
As men, like we need that acknowledgement. And I
feel like you.
Joe, you tell me every time how so appreciative, how so grateful I am.
That's something else though.
Right. So
I ain't say you're not appreciative. That's a whole nother. I think that you think you don't like that I brag. You don't like that what I brag on. You think that's shitting on you.
No.
You don't like, if I was just sitting there, I wish I should have did it. I should sit there and been like, yeah. Baby, I got you. Remember, I got you 4 cars. I got you a house you want. I got you that. I promise you, you would have been like,
been so appreciative.
Nah, it ain't.
So thank you.
It ain't.
You work so hard.
Here you go. See, this is not even what I'm talking about. I didn't say you're not appreciative. I said you would have been like, do you know you can still be like, you ain't gotta keep saying what you read for me without not being appreciative. That don't mean you're not appreciative.
No, if I'm telling him, you don't have to keep throwing that in my face, that means we got into it.
See,
he's saying it.
What
That's the problem.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, so let's stop it. They're gonna try to dig into this. So let's talk about it. So listen, there's pretty much a situation where Hitman Holla has been providing and protecting her for the entirety of their relationship. I believe he's a bit older than her. He said earlier that they got together when she was 19. I believe he was 25. So there's a little bit of an age gap. That's not necessarily that important, but the whole time they've been together, she hasn't had to work her whole adulthood because she's been with him, right? He's been protecting and providing. They've recently had a child, right? And now that she has a child, she feels the need to go take up a job. You know what I'm saying? And so Hitman is, as a man, he's taking it offensively because he like, why you want to work? Like, I got you. I've always had you and I still got you. Like, what you want to go work for, essentially, right? So they're trying to get into the meat and potatoes of that. Tez, as you listen to that interaction, what's the first thing that's coming to mind for you?
I'll tell you, I understand what she's saying. You know, I've heard plenty of ladies that I know say this over the last couple of weeks. Let's not act like we don't do a weekly show where, you know, they get to speak and say what they want to say. I do see where she's coming from as far as wanting to be able to provide for the kid. But, you know, from what I know of their financial situation currently, they should never want for money ever again, even if he never works another day in his life. You know, now it's a lifestyle thing. So let's say that, you know, she is accustomed to a certain lifestyle, doesn't want to downsize and they're married. So, you know, let's say that she doesn't want to downsize and wants to keep up that lifestyle. I totally understand that. That's the conversation that the couple would have to have. You know, he thinks that he's done enough to make sure that their family would never have to work again. And she's saying that she wants to work for this very reason. Me personally, if you were to ask me if I wanted that, I wouldn't want that because, you know, if you ain't got to work, you ain't got to work. You know, go live your life, enjoy your life. Like, especially if I did all the hard work. Like, I want you to be able to enjoy your life the way I would enjoy my life if I never had to go to anybody's job.
Yeah. We got a super chat. Shout out to the super chat.
You making another beat, daddy? And Genius is my dad.
Classic. Oh, we talk about money.
Money.
My money look different now.
Classic. Shout out to the super chat. My dog said, what's going on? The Townsman 2.1, $2 super chat. Appreciate it. Said, that's a jealous bird. He needs to drop her ASAP. She's jealous of him, the Townsman?
I have an alternative question for that, Classic. What if it was the other way around? Like, let's say that, you know, he was nobody and came up on Jennifer Lopez and she got all the money, you know, and she says, I just want to stay at home husband that I can travel with, go do nice things with, you know, as long as there's an agreement, a prenuptial agreement that he gets whatever. If she decides to just randomly divorce him, I don't see why that would be a problem either. You know, I'm not saying don't do something for yourself. I'm saying, but going to clock in on somebody's clock is a lot different than starting your business at home.
Well, here's the crazy part. When I think about it, you know, I think of a lot of things that are probably rooted in, you know, my own experiences as well as the things that I've witnessed other men go through with women. When I think of a woman being, you know, 19 and probably at this point pushing, you know, 30, I don't know her exact age because I know they had a little age gap, but they've been together for damn near a decade. So she's either 30 or real close, right? So you haven't had to want for anything all the way up until this point. And I've followed Hitman since early in his battle rap career. I would say from the outside looking in that he's probably a lot more financially sturdy than he's been, you know, since early on in the days. And she's been with him since all of that, right? So with that being said, her wanting to get a job, the first thing come to mind for me is an exit strategy. That's the first thing that come to mind for me because instantly y'all have a small child. She want to go get a job. Now we got to get a nanny. So you bringing in income, creating an expense. It stopped making sense. And then somebody else raising our child primarily. He also talks about on here how she spends every single minute with the kid. So the child is being nurtured and raised by the mother, you know, every waking moment, as you know, we would all probably say we prefer. You know what I mean? Obviously, and when you do have to hand the child off, because everybody need a break, you hand the child off to the father or, you know, the close family members that you trust, your tribe, right? Your village. But the first I'm thinking about her exit strategy. Like, okay, what's she trying to stack up for? You know what I'm saying? Is she done here? Because they always say, and I listen when they talk, you listen when they talk. That's what we do here. We listen to each other, right? They always say they be done way before they be done. Do they not? Is that not?
Every
Do
time
they all
done, they were done a while before they quit.
Classic.
They always say that, right? So what you trying to go get it by yourself for? What you trying to stabilize your own independent agency for? You know what I'm saying? Is you plotting on your, you know what J. Cole say, plotting on my escape.
Classic.
You know what I'm saying? Like where you go at? You know what I'm saying? The townsman said facts. That's the first thing that come to my mind. See, Breezy said absolutely. You see what I'm saying? That's the first thing that come to my mind. You know what I mean? But I don't want to put that on her. I'm just telling you what come to my mind in general, right? We using them as
financial stability. When you already have it, and when it was provided for you, people do question why you want more. Is this enough? You know, like what's possibly ever going to be enough if this isn't? And I think that's where it comes from. I think from what I have heard, and you know, there's ladies here, y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. From what I've heard, y'all don't see it that way. But just about every time this happens, that relationship doesn't last very long. Now, it could, like, I'm not trying to make any type of assumptions here. I'm just going off of the facts that we have. The facts that we have is all the men think one thing. And if all the men think one thing, we have to say, okay, why do they think it? And is it a backwards way of thinking, or is this rooted in some type of fear, right? And if you was to say that the majority of the people that do this, it has a bad outcome, you would try to avoid trying to find out in either direction, especially if you love them the way that you say that you do, and the way that they say they love you. Y'all shouldn't be going to any of those problems. I hate to see relationships end because people decided that they were going to go and do what they thought was best for themselves and not what was best for each other. Because I guarantee you, before this, most of the decisions that were being made were what was best for the group.
Kira said, yep. Well, go ahead. Oh, you weren't done. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, a family is a family. And that's the one thing that people need to bring back. A family is a family. Sometimes you do things for your family that's best for you. Sometimes you do things that for your family that are best for the family. If y'all been a best for the family type people, and then you enter a new way of thinking, which is best for me today, then your family structure is probably going to crumble very soon.
I'm only gonna do this once.
So I don't say it's anybody's fault. It's like, but you've been living this way for however long, and it's been perfectly fine, and it's worked out. Why do you want to change it?
Kira said, yep, I knew it. He throws his provision. He throws his provision in her face.
So she wants to leave. Thanks for letting us know, Kira.
How does This makes I have mixed feelings on this, because if a man is doing all the responsibilities of a man and he's operating inside of the top 5 percentile overall, right? Meaning his finances, his the whole setup, right?
All the man stuff.
Right. You checking all these boxes off, right? You know, dude gonna beat his chest every once in a while. I'm trying to figure out, why is his chest beating offensive to her? Shouldn't she feel proud to be up underneath his, his governance, or be up under his umbrella? You know what I'm saying? Shouldn't she feel, when he's bragging and boasting like my girl don't,
There's two things here to answer this question. As this is the hard part for me answering these types. The hard part is I can only go off of what people tell me, and very often what they tell me changes. But I'll say from what I've heard recently is that in this situation, she wants to prove it to him and to herself that she could do it alone. That's what this stems from, and she deserves the right to be able to prove it on her own if that's what she wants to do. I could totally understand why she would be doing this, because she does want out. Even if she is comfortable at the moment, she wants out because she feels as if she's under his thumb. And is that something that you really want your lady to feel? That she's under your thumb and can't do anything on her own?
I mean, isn't that the protection that they ask for?
Again, people will ask for things not understanding how to turn these things into reality. So some things are just ideals and some things are concepts and some things can be done. I think that for this type of thing, it's mostly situational.
Yeah.
It's mostly situational. It's person by person. Rarely do you have people making this argument that are fully funded. You know what I'm saying? Normally you have this argument from middle to lower middle class families who are arguing about things that they don't technically qualify for. And no offense to the middle or middle class families, but you know, I'm a part of that demographic and have been for most of my life. If you have a situation like this and y'all arguing about something that is not real, why are y'all arguing? If you know that she got to go to work because y'all need to go to work to survive, then there's no point of arguing about saying I want to stay at home wife. You can't afford one, and neither can she. You can't afford to be one. You can't afford to have one. So y'all have to, work this stuff out the right way. But if you got all this money, you're just being a glutton if you think that you need to go to work to prove something to somebody. You really don't.
Well, I'm just well, that's what I'm saying, Tez. That's not the reason. The Townsman 2.1 said, I watched the whole thing. It ain't got nothing to do with no kid. I also watched the whole thing. And I don't think it has anything to do with a child either. Listen, when you have to make it make sense, it doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? You have someone who is a proven provider, not somebody who's been on shaky. No, you've been with the man for 10 years and some change. You just had his child. You just said yes to his proposal. Y'all are engaged to be married. He is a proven provider. This man has a track record. His Carfax are good. He's providing. He go get the bread. He bring the bread home. She said that everything she buys on the Amex card and he pays the credit card bill, right? So she's swiping is going through, brother. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, she's swiping is going through. The kid want to ask you for something. You need to get it for the kid. The kid don't know the difference. They just know, well, I ask mommy something for something, mommy get it. When I ask daddy for something, daddy get it. They don't know the difference. They don't know how y'all split and busting the bag down or none of that. The kid don't even know that. She trying to, it makes no sense at all. I think that she's itching. I think she's got that itch. I think that the propaganda then got hold to her. You know what I'm saying? I think that the things that's getting pushed and peddled out in society is and then it's this thing, right? It's the risk you run of marrying young these days. The FOMO, the fear of missing out. It's the itch, bro. They at some point you take up a young bride, 21. Let's say y'all both 21, but you happen to be an above average 21-year-old, so you're sturdy, right? And you marry your girl at 21. Both y'all get married at 21. Y'all could be financially set the whole time, have kids, all that. At some point, 30, 31, 32, 29, she start feeling like this man is all I've ever known. Raising children and being a mother is all I've ever known. Y'all could be vacationing every year, a couple times a year, everything. This is all I've ever known. You know what I mean? I just feel like I haven't lived.
Say it.
Yeah, I get. And listen, bro, they be itching for the streets, bro. They want to just just get a little spoonful of the streets right quick.
Classic.
We did a whole show about contentment, right? And
yes.
What contentment looks like as a man.
You gone, Tez? Tez, you there? We lost Tez. I lost you for a second. Go back to as a man.
Oh yeah, as a man, we discussed how it feels. We discussed how it feels as a woman and as a person to be discontent, right? We did a whole show about contentment. And what we found out is that, one, hustle culture is toxic. We did find this out because you need to rest, literally. If you don't rest, you will die. We also found out that if you have everything, what's left? Why do you want more? And what that actually is, it's gluttony.
Yeah. I want to pay attention to the body language. I'm glad somebody else called it. Nosy said the way she's leaning, her posture says she's up to something and tired. I said that when I watched it the first time. I said she's away from him the whole time. Even before they even start talking about their personal stuff, he right here, she's sitting like this. She's away from him. You know what I'm saying? She not in his warm embrace, in his circumference, she away from him. And then as they start having the conversation, he goes away from her and it creates a valley between them. You know what I'm saying? It creates literally a valley between them. You know what I'm saying? And
I want to go back to what I said originally.
Yeah.
They don't have.
You breaking up a little bit, Tez. You breaking up a little bit. No, for sure. Do your thing. I'm gonna read through some of the comments till you get in the clear. Nosy by Nature said, "Look at how she's leaning." The Townsman 2.1 said, "If you watch the whole show, you can tell that she don't really like him. She's tolerating him." Yeah, listen. Everything about what I know about the nature of women and how they move and how they designed and the things that they've admitted to us out loud, it's telling me exit strategy. Exit strategy. The slow way though. Got to be smart about it. But it's crazy because why exit after saying yes to a proposal and having a small child? Why exit then? Why even if that's the case, right? This is all just a theory. T the Great said 100%. We leave mentally before physically. Got you. Appreciate it. James Holloman said, I have to disagree, Classic. If she want an exit plan, maybe she want her kid to be good. That's what I'm trying to tell you. She's trying to get a job, go ahead, get married, get divorced, get alimony, child support, and have a career set up. Don't that sound like a perfect exit plan? I made that up pretty quick.
You didn't make that up. That's the blueprint.
You see what I'm saying? Get a job, finish. They're already engaged. Get a job, finish marrying him. You know what I'm saying? And then when I need to dip, I already got my career in place. I'm gonna get this alimony and this child support. Going
to school, for example, it costs a lot, and he got a lot, so he can pay for her schools.
Come on, G, the slow way. Dude, yeah, by the time my child, I'm talking about women, you never know how cynical it could be. And this is all the theory, but she could be thinking on some like by the time my baby is in middle school, you feel me? She could be playing that, you know what I mean? Yeah, you never. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. I have to I feel you. We disagree on this one, James. I'm with you sometimes, but hey, not all the time. See, Bridget said he better be prepared for child support because it's coming. See what I'm saying? Nosy by Nature said, yeah, she's annoyed with him and bored with her life right now. Rigid Vibration said, people like dogs. I'm serious. Some dogs can't sit in the house all day. Some like work. That's very true. Breeds. There's breeds for a reason. The Great said, kid already good enough. Kid already good though. Yeah, exactly. But not good enough. And that's why the title of this is what it is. You know what I mean? Nothing is ever enough anymore, right? James Holloman said, if she's still with her husband, maybe she bored staying in the house, so she wants to work. She gonna figure out real quick that going to work is not exciting. If she's trying to fix boredom, you don't fix it with a job. The Townsman 2, she need to join a Zumba class or something. The Townsman 2.1 said she does not like the guy no more. You can tell by her body language on that show and her responses. Absolutely. Let's see. Joe Jet said men think in ways that comes from hunter and gather times. You have to pick up on patterns to survive, and picking up on how a woman moves is a pattern recognition. Women will try to philosophize. Yep. Time said classic. Cinnamon says something that was disturbing. What'd she say? I'm about to play a little bit more of it. We got time. For sure. I want to get through some of these though. I've been neglecting my chat today. I'm trying to nurture them and give them some love because they chatting today, Tez. They up to it. I know you're not looking at it. Let's see. Rigid Vibration said she doesn't want to be a leech. You giving the benefit of the doubt, Rigid. You normally the person in the chat that know better. The Townsman 2.1, what she used to like about him, she no longer likes. Yeah, that's one thing too. Sometimes it'd be like the more I get to know you, the less I like you. James, that's why I say don't tell me everything. That full disclosure shit overrated. Chat. Tez, you agree with full disclosure overrated?
Yes. Nobody needs to know everything about somebody else.
Yeah.
If you need to know everything about me, you stay away from me.
Yeah, you could definitely tell me. You could definitely tell me too much. There's a such thing. This what happened. She stayed down with him past the time she wanted to, but felt like she invested too much to not get her piece of the pie. Buddy finally started really getting to the money the past few years, and she's setting up for her exit.
Let me tell you something, Classic.
I want to tell him he's wrong, but he's not. From what I see,
I wanted to say that he was wrong too. But here's the thing: when it comes to that last comment before that,
mm-hmm.
I have fun when I date. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I have fun when I date because I don't allow anybody to know everything about me. Nobody. Like I said, I won't even tell you my favorite movie if you ask me. That's anyone on earth. That's just one of my policies. Nobody knows my favorite movie.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, for what? You know what I'm saying? I mean, knowing every single waking thing about a person, you know what I'm saying, that's constantly evolving and changing. Like knowing somebody is to rock with them on a consistent basis so you can be with them as they evolve. Because you know, you stop talking to somebody. If you stop talking to me completely for 3 months, you don't know me no more. Not completely. You know what I'm saying? You might know me on a foundational level, but shit, my thought processes then shifted a little bit in there.
Classic.
Yeah, I get
You know
new
what I mean?
things that I learn, you know?
All the time, especially the
I
way we.
learn new stuff
Yep.
and I have new experiences, and it might shift my worldview based upon the facts that I found out, not just opinions, but actual facts. Let me find out a fact about something, and it will change my worldview because for however many years I believe this one thing was true, and it's not true at all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you know, you have to be able to fundamentally change. If you don't change, you will die.
Evolution. Time said, I'm just looking at the color of her hair and how she looked like every other woman that comes with the weave and the eye. Oh, see, time. I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do it. Time untrue. A real woman will be happy and not seeking attention. A lot of them are pretending to be good, but in reality, they for the streets. Savannah James been provided for just like the women. Just like that woman, or just like the woman. Yeah, I think that's what they're trying to say. James said, facts classic. The great you mentioned, she been out the way raising them kids. Well, I think they just had their first child together. She's just had her first child. You know, they just had their first baby. So she's a new mother. Nosy by nature, that part classic. Why? Right. Richard said, deep. See Breezy, it's going to. Let's see. Richard said, peep how angry she gets when her husband says she doesn't need to work. See, Breezy said, nah, it's going to happen before middle school. It's going to elementary school. Yeah, probably. Yeah. What you think? 5-year plan? The great, plenty of stuff to do outside of working. Go help the community. Facts. Nosy by nature, that has always bothered me. Anything after 5 years should have been married. By the time y'all get married, the relationship is is over, y'all. Y'all already been playing house and have to that itch by then. Why playing house create the itch though? I think that's part of the problem, Nosy. Why is it that past a certain time there's this tendency to build up this FOMO, this fear of missing out on something different from the lifestyle that you've established for yourself, and you want to go see what that's about? What is that? And then listen, women will admit that that's a thing, and then also try to convince us that marriage is a good idea. And it's like, you can't tell me both, because then I'm gonna just stand still. I was told when you don't know what to do, don't do shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna stand still. I need to figure this one out. See, Breezy said, or farmer, he up in rank. She trying to get up in rank. Yeah. The great said, I was responding to a comment that you missed. Oh, okay, my bad, the great. It's a lot of comments flowing through. I appreciate y'all in the chat. Chat 333, the best ones doing
classic.
Let's get into a little bit more of this.
That's all I'm saying, but I've been noticing that lately.
But if we're
because I'll be on the phone, my partner be like, damn, you just got such, man, you just got, because she a sneakerhead now. So I just bought a 14 pair of, like, yeah, I just got a boom, boom, and she'll be side-eyeing me. Like, it's like every time I kind of say something, you'll be like,
see, I didn't know. I'm just now hearing this.
I told you, I just brought it up. I'm telling you.
So, like we said, everybody's emotions are valid. So what he's saying, maybe it's really happening, although you're not doing it on purpose.
But I never said she was doing it on purpose. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? That's why I just said, I said right now, I think, because I've been hearing more jobs, like this is what I've been hearing more, and I'm thinking is, okay, I think 1 + 1 is 2. She feel for whatever reason she don't like to me bragging or whatever. That does not say you appreciate for everything I got you. But that don't mean that you don't think, even right now, look at I'm telling you, this is the face. This is the.
I don't see anything wrong with the face.
Look.
I guess it's not a woman. I don't see anything wrong with her face.
I'm telling you.
This is the disconnect though. The disconnect is that she feel like when you say that shit, it's like you throwing it in my face, or it's like you got down bragging on that situation.
Mm-hmm.
But in reality, me being a man, listening to bro talk, it's like, this is not an indictment on your womanhood. If anything, this should be me propping you up because you inspired me to do this shit.
Exactly.
That's what, exactly.
And I do that.
Okay.
I do all of that. I got 1 million text messages from him. You're so appreciative. You're so grateful.
Right.
That's not the argument, right?
It is though.
I never said you're not appreciative.
Right, but what you know what I'm trying to say. You're saying that if you say you do this and that, like the tennis shoes, why would I side eye you for telling your friends, oh, I just bought her 14 pair of tennis shoes? Shit, thank you.
No,
why would I side eye that?
No, because you don't like me saying that. You keep.
I love you saying that.
No, you don't.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
But I'm telling you that I do.
I'm telling you what you said.
Okay, so just like how you said you feel like I'm downplaying you and I'm telling you I'm not, then if I'm telling you,
you told me though. You told me why you got always throwing
I only say that if it's an argument. That's it.
Sentiment is cool, but what I'm saying is what I noticed is you think I'm shitting on you for whatever reason now.
I don't think
and I'm just gonna stop doing it then.
See, that's like what? Like
go to the neck roll and all this.
Like this is going too far now.
Why is going too far? I'm fine.
I don't even know. No, I don't.
We're not gonna do it. But wait.
No,
I'm telling you, ain't gonna do that because it's going to like the extreme.
No, because
we ain't gonna do the extreme.
Like if I'm telling, this is me. If I'm saying you're using all of this against me, is when we argue. And what I'm saying is now I want a job because I'm telling you I want a job because of my son, our son. That's it. That's not me trying to shit on you. That's not me.
So so again, this has nothing to do with the child because that doesn't make sense. Again, he has a proven track record of being a provider. Based on what we're hearing from them, he has a proven track record of being a provider. You know what I'm saying? There's no reason for, unless there's something that she's trying not to say about him dropping the ball in the way of protection and provision that has given her insecurity. And she feels like she needs to pick up she may need to pick up the ball because she's seen some inconsistency that she's not mentioning. Unless that's the case, it's a bullshit reason. And I'm just being honest. You know what I'm saying? And then also when she's talking about, let me go back a little bit. Because she said something else that I want to comment on. But this is word salad.
Fine.
I don't even know. No, I don't.
We're not gonna do it. But wait.
No, I don't.
We ain't gonna do that because it's going to like the extreme.
No, because
we ain't gonna do the extreme.
Like if I'm telling, this is me. If I'm saying you're using all of this against me, is when we argue.
Right there. I wanted to speak on that. Is when we argue. If you got to understand something, and this is why I always said I never want to be 100% provider. Pay something, pay water, pay electric, put some skin in the game some way, somehow, because I'm not gonna like the version of me if I'm taking care of you like you my child, and you not gonna like the version of me if I'm taking care of you like you my child. Because the truth of the matter is 100% provider for a woman, bro, that woman is a complete liability. It's not an asset. You know what I'm saying? You may say, oh, it's an asset because, this, that. Okay, yeah, it's an asset until she wake up one day and decide that she bored. Exhibit A. Decides she need a job. Exhibit A. Wake up one day, change her motherfucking mind. Exhibit A. Have a child and then put everything on postpartum, put everything on, you know what I'm saying, hormonal changes, put everything on everything else. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, fam, like it's not no fam, like she's talking about you throw it up in my face when we argue because yes, if I'm a man that's paying 100% of the bills, every time you complain to me, I'm gonna remind you I take care of your whole life. Of course, it's gonna sound like I'm throwing it in your face. I'm telling y'all, and I consider myself to be a good person. If I pay for 100% of everything, and you a grown ass able-bodied adult, and you complain because you don't have nothing to complain about. So I'm going to remind you that you have plenty more to be grateful for than to complain about. I'm going to remind you every time. You have nothing to be complaining about in any way, shape, or form. You see what I'm saying? And that's when it get thrown in her face. Hey, you, what? I didn't like how you didn't like what? You didn't like the dinner? You don't like the roof over your head? You don't like the shoe collection? You don't like, you know what I'm saying? What don't you like? Oh, well, I just feel like, okay, what you need from me? Oh, I feel like you neglected me. All right, baby, let's go out. No, but I just feel like, man, what is it? What is it? What
and
is
she has
it?
everything and doesn't want everything.
What?
She wants to do it the hard way.
What is it? You get with a man that got all the bread and he making time and he's showing you he can protect and provide. Now you bored, you want a job. You got a job, you want a man that can protect and provide. You find a man that can protect and provide, but you still need something for yourself. You know what I'm saying? What's going on?
Yeah, this is such a hard conversation, not from our point of view. I say our point of view because that's generally how men think. And it's hard because I can see where she would want to have something else, but at the same time, what else do you need? And that's the real question that I'm asking. What else do you need? And if you tell me, okay, I need to have a job, I'm saying you want to have a job. You don't need to have one.
And then the question is, why do you want said job? Why? You can't tell me it's for the child. No job you finna go get pay more than what I'm bringing home. Give me a better reason. Give me a better reason, or you leave me with no choice but to call bullshit. You have to give me a better reason. It's not the child. Child straight. Matter of fact, child was straight when I found out you was pregnant. The child was straight. Child in the trust, child in the life insurance policy, child got his own life insurance policy, child got a credit score already. Child good. So what is it now? Now that the baby, now that we got that out the way, the baby situated. You got an Amex card in your pocket that don't bounce back. It don't bounce back none. You know that bounce back you was doing for us to make this beautiful baby? The card don't bounce back. What is it? It's the streets. It's the streets, folks. It's the streets. It's calling, folks.
He wants to be outside.
I'm sorry, G. I like Hitman. I got a level of respect for Hitman. I'm gonna be real with you, G. You in a predicament, folks. You in a predicament.
Remember this day. Remember this day.
Talk to me, Tez.
From the way that this looks and the way that this sounds, the way that this seems, she wants to be outside. I mean, I'm not saying that she wants to cheat. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying she wants to experience something else. But I will say this: when you get new experiences, you tend to cheat.
Conversations with Soft Rain said, I'm late, but it seems like she doesn't want to be seen as an opportunist. She's already been taken care of for a decade. She's his fiance. How can a fiance be an opportunist?
To this.
They're engaged to be married. How is a fiance an opportunist? You see what I'm saying? It's not.
I would say that she was entitled to whatever he makes, but she doesn't want to be entitled to whatever he makes. She wants what she wants.
Every time we try to make her reason and make sense, we all start sounding crazy. Y'all notice that? Every time we all try to make it make sense, we start sounding crazy. As a group, the chat, me, you, we all start sounding crazy. What are we talking about? This is a woman who has no reason to complain unless there's things that she just doesn't want to say on the stream. But from what we're listening to them air out here organically, or so it appears to be organically, I don't think either one of them are that good of an actor.
This does strengthen the argument that people should not get married before the age of 25. This does strengthen that argument. It really does. Only because it's like if you getting married before 25 is going to cause you to dip out on a relationship that is this from the surface, from this insulated, then you probably shouldn't be getting married before 25. So it kind of makes you question what we're really doing out here. Do any rule make any sense? Doesn't seem like it. Does any acknowledgement make any sense? It doesn't seem like it. It's almost as if in this situation, Hitman couldn't have won no matter what he did.
So if the vast majority of people take on this notion, then every man that takes up a bride, essentially, or damn near every man that takes up a bride, has to take up a woman with some type of a promiscuous past.
Either that or have her be the breadwinner.
What?
Hey, I mean, I'm just telling you the truth.
What you? Huh? Nah, we not.
We know that's not going to happen. So
come on.
We know
bro.
that's not going to happen.
Come on, bro.
So, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
we know it's not going to happen.
The great says she wanted a kid to get that money. Listen to her. She keeps saying my son. I was waiting on her to call it their son, their child.
She never did.
Whole time. I've been waiting on her to call. Even listen, she say my son so much. He said your son.
She say like my single mother.
Yeah, and he talk like a baby daddy. He saying your son while she's saying my son. He like your son, like he a stepdad. Like it ain't his son or something. It's their son. Then he's like, it's my son too. You know what I'm saying? But then they still didn't switch to calling it their child. Do you feel me?
Nope.
Like, and then this shit bad, man.
At no time did they say our child.
Right. She doesn't want to work because she said, I don't want to work a job, really. She's just saying anything. Yeah, she did say that. She said, it's not that I want to work a job. I want to secure my child. So you're saying that. So that instantly, if Hitman has been providing for 10 years and she says, I don't really want a job, but I feel like I need to get a job to secure my child, that's letting me know that how you see me. If I'm Hitman, you're telling me how you see me. My provisions
so what you're saying is she has never seen his career as a real career.
Whatever is going on, she either don't feel secure or all the way safe, right? Or she plotting to exit. It's just one of the two. It's just one of the two. Or both.
Classic.
But it ain't got nothing to do with no baby, bro. This shit ain't got nothing to do with no baby, bro. It really doesn't. Tom said Classic Cinnamon was shot in a home invasion when Hitman Holla wasn't home. And I believe that is something that has to do with how she feels. Absolutely. She might feel in danger being with him. You know what I'm saying?
Probably does feel like she's in danger. That's information I didn't know.
Yeah, she definitely was. And I didn't forget that, but I didn't, I ain't bring it up here. But, she, again, there's a level of insecurity afoot.
So what we see here is a dysfunctional relationship. For multiple reasons. The first reason is she no longer believes in his ability. And now, guys, y'all can shout me down for this all you want to. And you say I'm mansplaining it. I am definitely about to mansplain the absolute fuck out of this.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't feel safe with the man that she's with. She also doesn't see his career as being the type of career of somebody that she finds respectable. If she did, then she wouldn't ever want to have a job because nobody would want to. Number two, she needs to be able to, quote unquote, keep their son safe and make sure that he's good. That means getting him away from Hitman Holla because he has enemies. Or it's just a single target in general. There's no telling exactly how she feels. We can't speak for her. But the clues are there. And the clues say that she doesn't feel safe, strong, seen, or heard by the man that she's with. And when you have a cocktail such as those things with the end of, and throw in FOMO as the garnish, you have a relationship that is about to end.
Yeah, brother. And listen, why not be overt about it? Why not say the impact of all that has occurred here has me in a space where it's impossible for me to feel safe around you anymore. And it's nothing that you could do to change it because I'm traumatized. Like if indeed that's the situation, why not be overt? Why dance around? Why spin the block? Why bring the child up? Why, you know what I'm saying? Like if that's the case, and we just exploring all possibilities here. And again, these situations are very tricky to discuss because when you look at it I'm glad that my chat, chat 333, we're going to peel back the layers. You know what I'm saying, Tez? This is a human experience. But if we didn't peel back the layers and we discuss this at a surface level, right, it'd be a situation where your average man would just look at this and be like, see, can't satisfy these witches. You see what I'm saying? You just can't satisfy them. You know what I'm saying? But there's more to it. You know what I'm saying? Like what's really going on here? And if this is the case, ladies, if it's the case where somebody mentioned the 7-year itch in a marriage being a thing, like where people start wanting to do a song and dance on the outside a little bit because they just been in the same spot too long. If that's a thing, why do y'all keep telling us to marry y'all? You see what I'm saying? Like somebody gotta keep it $1. Hey, you know what?
Is marriage validation?
No, well, look, Tez, why we can't have this conversation? You know what? Shorty? I know your nature. You know your nature. Whatever we do, it's got an expiration on it. Because at some point, you're going to want to go do the 1-2 step with a different dance partner. And you ain't got the hands to fight that nature off. So if you don't ask me or don't insinuate to me to ask you nothing about no lifetime, nothing. Because you're not built for no lifetime, nothing. If that's what's going on, just say that. But if that's not what's going on, we got to. You feel what I'm saying? I'm fucked up, Tez. What is it? Is the
People don't want to be real with each other, bro.
Ladies, is the FOMO gonna kick in regardless? If y'all with a man for longer than 6-7 years, are y'all gonna be itching for some side peen at some point? Whether y'all go through with it or not, are y'all gonna be itching for some side peen? I just need y'all to come to the front of the congregation and give us some truth. Because here at the Classic Codes, we really be trying to find answers. And this shit is interesting.
I know you see me trying to crack the code.
What's a lot going on? Let me see what the chat talking about, man. The chat going crazy right now. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. The great said it's been 10 years. Why after you have a child you want to get a job? Why she didn't get a job or go to school over the course of these 10 years. This is why it's important to have the right people around. You see what I'm saying? Nosy by Nature said that's why us women have to already be happy and rich and complete in our own lives. So a man coming in our lives is just a cherry on top. We happy with or without him. Bottom line. I don't know how I feel. James said facts, Tez. Let's see.
I can tell you from what she said, I would prefer that. Like, I would prefer somebody coming in with their own everything and having their stuff together, and she enjoys me. I would much prefer that. That person actually likes me. I would much prefer if I wasn't having to take care of somebody for them to love me, or me feel as if she absolutely needs me, and that's the only reason that she's here. I like people who like me. So, I understand being a guy that needs to quote unquote provide to get a woman, but at the same damn time, I do like when people like me. And if you don't need to like me and like me anyway, that just makes you that much more sweeter to me. But vice versa, I'm not gonna need you either.
Nah, I'm cool on that shit. Hey, look, no, hell no, I'm cool on that. Asmin narrator said, women want to have their own just in case things go left. She can support herself and the child. No. See, and that's the language I got a problem with. Again, y'all know me by now, chat. I'm not here every day to make y'all comfortable. We can disagree. You know what I'm saying? And we just here to talk and share our perspectives. That's where it gets me. You know what I'm saying? Because I just be feeling like this language is disingenuous. I feel like the fundamental principle of most women when they speak is for whatever they saying out their mouth to sound in a way that they're comfortable with. You know what I'm saying? Sound in a way that they're comfortable with. And this language is disingenuous because it needs to sound good. Women want to have their own just in case things go left. She can support herself and the child. The actual way this should be worded is women want to have something of their own just in case they change their fucking mind about you one day. That's the truth. That's the cold, hard truth. And I'm speaking because the men need to hear the truth, not to offend the women, but to protect the brothers. The real way that sentence should be worded is women want something of their own in case they change their motherfucking mind one morning. And it's normally a nice ass day outside on a Saturday.
Classic.
That's the truth. That's the truth. And it's probably going to be a bunch of dudes in it. See, Ken Miller, facts. You know what I'm saying? Facts. That's the truth. And when we word it and when we don't speak overtly, and we word things in this way, it becomes disingenuous because that's the truth. You want your own in case you decide to just get up and dip. How many?
She should say that.
Yeah, it's not a lot of men getting up and just dipping. And we didn't have plenty of times where the chat didn't testify. Yup. Hey, chat. Put a
Classic,
one in the chat.
Do you have a problem with a woman having her own in case she can leave?
No, I don't have a problem with a woman having her own. I have a problem with a woman agreeing to be provided for a decade and then pop up all of a sudden wanting to go out and be a go-getter. If you trying to get up out of here, just tell me and we can situate the bread. We could just situate the bread because you got my child now. So just talk to me. We could just situate it. Listen, Tez, you could vouch. If you was on camera, you would tell everybody in the chat how handsome you think you is and all this other shit. What 2K said.
I'm gonna tell them anyway. Look, y'all that wasn't here earlier. Make sure y'all scroll back. My beard done got longer, so I feel even more manly today. Aside from the jokes,
look,
all you got to do is say something.
Yeah, don't waste my
something.
Don't waste my time. You already got the shorty, so I'm gonna make sure shit's situated. Just let me know. Shit, I want to play. I've been with you since I was a shorty. I feel like I ain't lived. I want to go play. I want to go. All right, look, go play. Just don't come back. But we can situate the bread. If you just want to, you need you a little nest egg or you need you a little something, because I'd rather get you situated and get your ass about my. It's nothing I despise more on this planet Earth than somebody who done changed their fucking mind about me sticking around me. Go away.
Classic. Like that's the point that I was trying to make earlier. What I was saying. Here's the interesting thing about this. Nobody is being held hostage. I refuse to try to keep somebody that don't want to be kept. But if you don't want to be kept, it is your responsibility as their other person to let them know that you no longer want to be kept. I don't want. If she looked at him and turned to the couch and said, "Look, I'm going to be 100% honest. This is a 70-20 thing or 70-30 thing. Like, I like you, but I'm not in love with you anymore. I want to be able to take care of myself because if I meet somebody that I'm in love with, I want to leave you." And if he said, "Cool, let's get you set up so you can leave. The relationship is over now," that should be okay.
For real, just holler at me. Nosy by Nature said point blank period. Bottom line, she just want a new and better mushroom meat. Yeah. Just let me know what's going on. Cause look, fucking with you. I've been curving and swerving all type of shit anyway. I'm on wilding out. You have no idea what I've been turning down.
Classic.
So if you trying to listen, the streets is gonna be more forgiving to me than they will ever be to you. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the truth. So if you want to play, just say something. Why you ain't say nothing? I think it's a good time for a music break. Let's stretch, Tez. Let's stretch, man.
Let's do it.
Stretch break.
Why you ain't say nothing? I'm only gonna do this once. You always knew I'd make it in the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? You believed in me the whole time, for real? Yeah. I couldn't tell. Classic. You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Seen them hard times couldn't kill me. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Stages I'm on getting bigger. Now you wanna say something. But watching my story all winning. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't call? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Stages I'm on getting bigger. Now you wanna say something. Put that on my soul. Oh no. They ain't hungry no more. Classic.
Oh yeah. So look.
I needed that bad. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Hey, the stretch break is all. Hey, it may not come when you want it, but it's always on time. Miss Lady said, "Wow, I didn't know that part. It does play a big part. Absolutely." Glam, what's going on? Everybody doesn't communicate like you. People always expect to be where you are. Rashid said the itch is because monogamy isn't natural, but the marriage provides them the security they need. They'll always push for it. Rashid coming in swinging.
I'm in agreement, but people are gonna shot me down for it.
You think monogamy isn't natural? For who? Women?
I don't think monogamy is natural in general.
Really? Okay, we could dive into that on another day. It's a little, that's a whole nother topic. We can get into that. Nosy by Nature, because really it was brought up about a man getting that itch first. Wait. Because really it was brought up about a man getting that itch first. Us women can be content really along as I have security and stability. I don't believe that. I don't believe y'all are ever content alone. I don't believe that because I have been the beneficiary of a 3 a.m. What you doing? You know what I'm saying? Plenty of time. So and Tez has too. I don't even gotta ask him. Ken Miller, check him. Yeah. Passport Sco said when y'all had these conversations, I just be quiet. I'm already knowing Sco. Sco said he happy. James Holloman Facts Classic. Yeah, rated. Yep. When was the break-in? A couple years ago. It was some years ago at this point. A rainy day fun. Yep. What up, rated? James said, I've been in a situation like that. Yep. Nosy by Nature. And we should have king on our own before a man come into our lives, vice versa.
Okay, but here's the thing. Let's be realistic here. Everybody's not going to have their stuff together when y'all get together. Men are not going to have their stuff together when y'all get together. Women are not going to have your stuff together. This is 2026. The economy is trash. Yes, working hard is going to get you where you want to go. But here's the real thing here. People got to start having the conversation. If you're not having the conversation, then you're doing a disingenuous effort on your own to even be with somebody else. You let them know, hey, I require a certain level of blah, blah, blah because I like what I see on TikTok. And then you tell her, look, I watch a lot of dirty movies. That might not be the truth for all men, but whatever. I watch a lot of dirty movies. I want to do with those dirty things that I see. And so I don't got to watch the dirty movies anymore. We're going to do these things together or no? Yes, that is a horrible way of having a conversation between each other, but it's genuine. And I do understand that you have to have hard conversations in order to have a good relationship. But from everything that I'm seeing, and this is us breaking down the review and reviewing the tape, she doesn't want to be in this relationship anymore. He doesn't understand why she doesn't want to be in a relationship anymore because to him, it was nothing. To her, it was everything. And in her choice of words, because words have meaning, have led me to believe she does not feel safe with him and she barely likes him anymore.
The only Michael Justice said that is not true. Men make them have to rely on themselves. Men never want to take accountability for the lead role that we are supposed to play. Well, Michael, you must have just got here. We're talking about a situation where the man has been in the lead role and taking care of absolutely everything for over 10 years. And this woman now wants to get a job after having a newborn. So you are late to the party, but I'm glad I was able to catch you up because...
And fiscally off base.
Yes, you are wrong.
Ouch! You are out!
And what I'm saying is now I want a job because I'm telling you I want a job because of my son, our son. That's it. That's not me trying to shit on you. That's not me trying to be in competition or anything. Like,
but question, and again, this is just me being on the outside. I ain't saying nobody wrong or right. If bro taking care of everything, why is the need for you to feel the urgency to have a job for the son?
Because I have to play that role. Like I said, I want to be able to provide for my son. Period.
But you are providing. It's just not financially.
I want to financially provide for my son.
She is providing financially too, though. How you not provide for financially?
Okay, so since we're going deep, who paid my credit card bill?
I do.
Okay. So if my son is coming to me asking me, Mama, can I get this? I'm using his credit card.
But it's y'all credit card though, because y'all
see this is the disconnect though. This is the competition I'm feeling though. Because I feel like your son coming, like it just came out of nowhere. Like, oh, my son coming, I want to be. Yeah, but whatever your son come and ask you for, you can make happen. Why?
This ain't about the baby. She said that's motherly instinct. Motherly instinct is to breastfeed, not clock in. Yeah, motherly instinct is to breastfeed, not clock in. You know what I'm saying? Nosy by Nature said they stay for the security and stability, and that's why us women have to be secure, stable. Oh yeah, I saw that already. Let's see. Tez Down said true. Cappy Cool said, why is homeboy mad she want to make her own money? It should be alarming because it's never been the situation. So what you really up to? I would be, honestly, he's actually sounding a lot less suspicious than I would be. I would be suspicious. And honestly, I would make it easy for her. I'd tell her to go get a job. I would peel back a lot of my spending. Like, okay, you want to go get a job? Go get a job. I'll scale whatever the limit on that max is. I'll call and put a ceiling over that shit. You feel me? She only could swipe that motherfucker for a certain dollar amount per month. The rest of that shit coming out your paycheck. You got a job, baby. Yeah, for sure. We gonna reel this thing all the way back. Because if you trying to build up a nest egg, I'm finna start saving. You see what I'm saying? As well. Like the bread that I'm spending on you is finna get cut. Probably for me, if I'm suspicious, and we got a shorty, but I'm gonna play the little game with you, I'm gonna cut back my spending on her 75%. By the time she leave or whatever she saved, I'm gonna be saved quadruple because I know she ain't buying as much crypto.
Classic.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm scaling it all the way back. I was tired of paying the credit card bill the way it was anyway. But I know when somebody trying to leave. Listen, hey fellas, if you ever been left, you know what this is. If you ever been left, you know what this is. Maybe Hitman, because he been with her for so long. Maybe he ain't been left in a minute or ever. Maybe he never been left. You feel me? But I know when somebody's trying to hit the dough. Tez, is this saying anything other than escape plan to you? Honestly.
No, she's not making any sense. So here's the thing, ladies. Y'all, when y'all talking to a man that's doing everything for you, the way that this man is, and he says to you, he looks at you and says, "I don't have a problem with you, and I love doing things for you. I love my family." And you look at him and say, "Well, I still think I need a job to take care of our son." Only one side's listening here. It is unfair to look at him and call him any type of name because he doesn't immediately acquiesce to changing the family dynamic after everything works. This is a family dynamic that works for them, and she just wanted to change it after 7 years. That's not fair. It's not fair to the family. It's not fair to him if you don't have the real conversation with him. You don't want a job because you need the money, which is why everybody else goes to work. I don't go to work to have fun. I don't go to work to have experiences. I don't view any of that as being anything real, including going to school. Sorry, not sorry. If the objective of what you're doing is to make money, to have a better life, because there are other things in life that actually cost money, like traveling, like taking care of the kids, clothes, bills. If you don't need the money for that, then what are you going for? You're just doing something to prop yourself up. And if you're just trying to prop yourself up, you want to move yourself from underneath his shadow of protection because you want to be an individual. You don't want to be married. You don't want to be in a relationship. Just be honest. Nobody's telling you that you have to be in one.
I'm gonna keep it a stack, bro. Let's this the human experience, and we ain't told no stories yet. It's cool though, because we finna get to it now. I ain't gonna tell a story, but I will tell you this. I've been through enough with women that if I was in this situation, I'm gonna play hypothetical with you. If I was Hitman and I was on this podcast and this just happened the way it happened, and I have the ability to sit down and watch it back, I can sit down and watch this back and watch it, because living it and watching it, two different things. Now you seeing her body language from the third, you know what I'm saying? From the third party view. Listen to me, brother. Listen to me, brother. And I'm not giving him no advice. I'm just saying, if this was me, bro, and she just had my newborn, I'm gonna let her do whatever she doing. Like I said, I'm gonna reel back the spending because she wants to be able to do it on her own, right? So we gonna play all the way into that. I tried to swipe the card the other day and I had to use my debit card because it was saying that there was a limit on it. Yeah, it's a limit on there now. You got your own money, so you gonna spend your own money. You know what I'm saying? Like, what we talking about? You wanted to be able to, when you said when your son, you said when your son asks you for something, you want to be able to pay for it with your bread.
So it's a newborn baby, right?
Not a super newborn, but under a year, I think, or under 2 years.
So
under
that kid is not asking for transfer.
No. I think they said, did they say 7 is 7 now? I think they baby named 7. Did they say 7 just made 7? Maybe the baby not that young. It's not. It's a small child though. But yeah, she trying to. Nah, that baby is not. It's under 7. Let me look real quick. Go ahead, Ted. Say what you was gonna say. I'll find out.
Okay. No, let her go to work. All the men listening, let her go to work. If she wants to go to work, let her go to work. Here's the thing. You don't own her and you don't control her. Just know that if she leaves, which she probably will because she's changing her lifestyle, you're going to need somebody else. You need to have an internal conversation with yourself.
Tez, I got it. So they talking like it's a newborn, but the baby just made 7.
Okay, so she wants to leave.
Yeah. It's time. It's time. I can almost leave him at home alone too. Oh yeah, hey, mama got a
Classic.
You know what I'm saying?
She want to go see what else is out there, man.
Yeah, man.
She just not being honest about it. She wants to go see what else is out there. He doesn't see that. He just sees somebody that he's trying to make happy. Listen to the words that come out of his mouth. He's trying to make her happy. She's not happy. She's not even happy on the couch.
You know what'll make me happy? When she done with her process and she finally up out my house and 2 wildin' out girls.
Classic.
I mean,
You have no idea. Listen, brother. Do you know where he works?
He works a Wildin' Out.
Do you know the premium grade A models at his job? Listen to me, brother. Listen, and Nick Cannon likes him a certain way. Okay, now it's not
classic.
Hey, look, baby, go ahead to work. Go ahead on to work. You know what I'm saying? I got something to do.
Classic.
Yeah. Ungrateful, unappreciative. You know the slogan, Tez. You want to say it with me? If she tweaking, we tweaking.
Classic.
It ain't. I will
She
not.
tweaking, I'm tweaking.
Listen,
tweaking.
I will never let her tweak alone. I will never let you tweak alone. We got to tweak together. When you tweak, we tweak. We tweak together. Yeah, we gonna tweak. Yeah, because you want to leave. Okay, bet. He talking about he bought 4 cars, 15 pairs of shoes at a time. Oh, okay.
Let me ask
you.
Would you watch her walk away?
Yeah. What you mean? Yeah.
All right, just making sure. I don't advise on trying to keep anybody that doesn't want to be kept.
No, volunteers, not victims.
I don't want to be a part of somebody's story how I held them hostage for 10 years and then let them reach their full potential. Go reach it without me, though.
Yeah, it says she has had and still has the ability to create things to do versus a 9 to 5. What's more important than raising your child? That's a newborn. Nothing. Well, the child we just found out, not a newborn, 7-year-old. So this ain't no little bitty baby. So it's to the point where she probably feeling like, you know what I'm saying, the initial
new, bro.
Yeah, that initial nurturing and that initial I gotta be on top of you and with you every single moment. All that's over. 7, it's time to start being independent. You feel me? 7, it's time to start getting into extracurricular activities. 7, it's time, you know what I mean? At 7 years old. So yeah, man, I think we already cracked it.
New.
Hey, listen, I think we cracked the code on this one. I don't know if they see it the same. I'm sure, you know what I'm saying? If this because our reaction videos be spreading in a way that we can't even understand. So if this somehow get back to them, I'm not making no indictment on the woman. I don't know her. I don't know Hitman. I like Hitman, and I'm always rooting for these for the black love. So hopefully we completely wrong. You know what I'm saying? This is just my assessment based on breaking down the tape. You know what I mean? Real talk.
I would help her as much as possible, but I still don't understand the whole. See, here's my breakdown. All right. And if I could leave any job tomorrow for any reason that involves me being completely and totally financially secure, to where I did not have to go clock in at somebody's job, to where I did not have to run to be where they needed me to be for any specific number of hours other than by my own volition, I would do so. You know, there's no, if FanDuel or Underdog or one of these prize picks hit us tomorrow and said, look, we don't want nothing else y'all do, but we need 7 days a week. We need y'all to do a 5-hour prize picks. And y'all gave me the right amount of money to do so. I would do a human experience every day of the week for however many hours they needed, for the right amount of money. And that would stop me from going to go do all the other stuff. Now, mind you, I understand contracts. So I would sign a contract that was feasible, but also something that doesn't lock me into doing the exact same thing forever. I totally understand monotony, not monogamy, but monotony. I totally understand how doing the same thing every day does make some people feel a certain way about their lives. But my question is, if you don't have to do the same thing every day, because you have the availability to do whatever you want, why would you then want to constrain yourself and sell yourself to someone else? For what type of validation do you need from that? I don't need validation from slavery. I don't need to go put the chains on and stand in the old cabins to see what they felt like. I don't need that. That gets passed down through generations of witnessing. There's things I don't need to put my hand on the stove to find out that I'm going to get burned. I watch you get burned, and I watch them get burned, and then everyone tells me that I'm gonna get burned. I can see evidence of people getting burned. All I got to do is put a hot dog on the stove. Oh, a hot dog on the stove. And look, that hot dog burned. It's not so different than my skin now, is it? Guess what I'm not about to do? Put my hand on the stove. You can test out theories without actually going through with them. Go look at other people. Use science. Everybody thinks they're so unique and they're so perfect. Well, we're not so different.
Yeah, I agree. Copy Q said, I never met a woman tired of winning in life. The optics are deceiving. He might be up to his head and all the things that he's acquired for them, and she is ready to jump off the ship. Copy Q said, sounds like debt. I don't think so.
Not in this case.
Yeah, because he has with his line of with his profession, he can go get like fast bags. Like he can go get some right quick money, like in the thousands. You know what I'm saying? Like on some shit. Nosy by nature, I wanted to respond to this. She said, see what you saying, classic, is why women have to be on our shit, because men start doing stuff when they know they taking care of us. A man, nah, you took what I said wrong. I didn't say nothing about taking care of a woman. I said what I was talking about is an ungrateful woman. I don't care if she paying part of the bills. You could be ungrateful. If you ungrateful, a man has, and I'm gonna stand on this. Y'all can disagree. I really don't care. We all can feel differently, but a man has no loyal. He has no right to be loyal to an ungrateful woman.
Classic.
If you with a woman that take you for granted, do whatever you want.
I'm only gonna do this once.
Straight up. You have no reason. You have no good reason to deny your flesh when you got an ungrateful ass woman. A woman that got you sitting in your driveway for 45 minutes before you go in the crib. You know what I'm saying? A woman that you halfway don't want to talk to every day. But y'all so invested. Y'all got kids, y'all got property, y'all got shit together. You don't want to leave. But she is very, no matter how good you do, she always got a complaint. You can find the last 10 complaints she gave you before you find the last compliment. You have no reason to act right in the street.
Classic.
I would say being loyal to a woman like that, you betraying yourself, King.
I'm only gonna do this once.
Straight like that. It is what it is. It is what it is. And, why not just leave? Because I just said, if you overly invested, you got kids with the woman, property with the woman, you don't have a prenup with the woman, you stay and you play.
Classic.
Yeah, y'all don't like it when I be keeping it all the way a stack. This shit don't be sounding so good. But you know the truth.
Because what you're talking about is reality,
yeah.
and not theory. Theory is everything's gonna work itself out, nobody's gonna struggle, and everybody can go be free and frolic in the forest.
Yep.
The truth of the matter is y'all are commingled in a way for all of these years that neither one of you know how to live without each other. Now, he will be fine and you will be fine if y'all decide to end the relationship. But the prospect of losing that degree of safety and comfort that you both have is probably one of the things you didn't think about.
You're
like, oh, this actually might suck if we break up. I like going to whatever board clubs that I go to on Tuesday afternoon. Can't do that without each other.
Time said, classic. What's the difference between Cinnamon and Mika? I don't know Mika's situation, so it's hard for me to say. Like, I don't know her real situation, like as far as like with her husband and all that and what they got going on. So it's hard for me to say.
We don't even know if they got agreements.
Yeah, Copy Q said, I think it's safe to assume that all that glitters ain't gold in Hollywood. Just because you're on Wild 'N Out doesn't mean you have money. I mean, let's just say he's not rich. Let's say he's just comfortable still. Like, she hasn't had a job for 11 years for a reason. It ain't because they filed 3 bankruptcies. Like we can follow his bread, but Hitman stay booked for some shit now. You know what I'm saying? He getting like, and then if I'm not mistaken, Wild 'N Out pay residuals. So, and I being assigned actors know what it feels like to benefit from residuals. Quarterly, them checks come.
Classic.
I'm just saying. So if he got Wild 'N Out residuals for all them seasons he was there, I don't even know if it's possible for him to go all the way broke, because some bread study coming. Nosy by Nature said the men get the itch first and play games first, and us women have to protect ourselves from wasting our youth to be played with and blamed for relationship being over. I don't think women these days need any help wasting their youth.
Classic.
Think they got that shit down to a science. Now you gonna
in 2022, Hitman Holla had an estimated net worth of $3 million.
Yeah, so
that was 4 years ago.
Yeah, so he cool. At minimum, I think he cool. Ken Milner said, y'all see some women just don't listen. This is the example by her. She just said. James said, facts, classic. I can't be with a woman like that. Yeah.
He makes $30K at rap battle and $75,000 per episode of
30K per rap battle and $75,000 per episode of Wild 'N Out plus residuals.
$75,000 per episode of Wild 'N Out
plus residuals.
Percentage of the residuals, and $30K per rap battle, even if he only shoots one verse out.
Listen, off them residuals alone, she don't need to get no job for their child. If he wanted to, he could put his he could move his residuals over to the baby.
Classic.
I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Like look, all I'm saying is if you want to go back outside, just say that. That's all I'm saying. It sounds like
additionally $100,000 per audience. So when they go to do like a Wild 'N Out tour, like they always do,
yeah,
he makes $100,000 per stop on the tour.
See what I'm saying? So $750 per TV episode, 100% per tour stop. I mean, 100,000 per tour stop, 75,000 per TV episode, 100,000 per tour stop, plus residuals, plus rap battle money. You see what I'm saying? And then he does still make music. I believe he still gets booked for walkthroughs, club appearances, shows, all these different things. Like
$15K for a club appearance.
See what I'm saying? That's what I'm telling you.
I'm reading the stats right
it's
now.
It's hard. Yeah, like unless they are ridiculously irresponsible, it's hard for somebody who can go get bags in like tens of thousands like that on some right quick shit. When you could do that, it's really hard to go broke. I ain't gonna hold you. Rated RKO said, I like that classic.
Oh, not to mention he makes money on YouTube as well, and he's paid by Instagram also. So Instagram pays him, and then YouTube pays him. He's worth well over $5 million.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? So I don't think the bread the issue. Cappy Q said he sounds like a victim. Cappy Q said, I guess the white man isn't the only one holding him down. Worminati said, I'll never suffer an ungrateful woman. Dudes be making gods out of these broads. Bars. Nah, dismiss yourself, miss. You're not air or spirit. Simply Momo dropping them gems early. Absolutely. Yeah, you owe an ungrateful woman nothing. This type of thought is why it's a no thank you. Men who pushing their women by cheating is correct. I'm not talking about pushing a woman to cheat. I'm saying do what you want if your woman is ungrateful. If you don't want to cheat, if you just like, okay, I'll give you an example. I think the longest stretch of time that I spent single in my adulthood was damn near 7 years. And that 7 years, I definitely barely caught anybody's. And it's just because I was focused. I wasn't running through the streets. Like some men just don't have that proclivity. Some men don't want to be man whores. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not just giving out my D. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see my shit the same way, you know, what men can have virtue too, is what I'm saying. You feel me? So yeah, like I think that's a concept that's you know given to us and not proven. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about punishing a woman by cheating. I never said those words at all, but that's what you heard though. That's what you heard. And I think that's important, right? Because what you heard versus what I said has a lot to do with the lens that you're listening through, right? Or that you hearing me through. So yeah, no, I never said punish your woman. I said you don't owe, and I'm standing on it. No man owes an ungrateful woman anything at all. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you decide to provide, that's up to you, but you don't owe her nothing. You shouldn't have held the door for a person who can't simply say thank you. You shouldn't have held the door. Deadass. If I hold the door for somebody walking in the store and they walk straight through that door and don't say thank you, I'm going to give the door a slight push in their direction just so they know I felt the way. Body language speaks. You spoke with yours, I'm speaking back with mine.
Classic.
Yeah, you don't owe an ungrateful person shit in this whole world at all. I'm standing on that. I know places in this world where motherfuckers still live in huts. You know what a hut is? A hut? Tin hut. They still live in a tin hut. Villages of people still living in huts. And you got a dude breaking his neck, breaking his back.
Latin America.
You got a dude that's scouring across the whole country, not the nation, going across the whole across the world, not the nation. He going across the whole world, going to go get money to provide for you and y'all child, and you feel the need to go get a job because some way somehow I'm not enough. Yeah, the next wilding out girl that say I look good or smell good today, you know what it is.
Classic.
The fuck is you talking about? Absolutely. Absolutely. I ain't trying to be popular. Absolutely. Joe Jet said if he's on the show like that, he's making $200K minimum easily. Absolutely. Especially with his role, because he ain't no Pee-wee on the show either. He ain't no up and comer. Capicu, he cool, she ain't. Time, I believe Cinnamon has someone in the cut. Come on, dog. You know what I'm saying? Writing all over the wall. We don't want to believe it because we like Hitman. I like Hitman. I don't want to see him go through it. You know what I mean? Capicu, how can a woman tell you she don't like you without telling you she don't like you? Sit like this. Sit like this. When you sitting over there, sit like this.
She doesn't like him anymore, man.
Sit like this for an hour and a half when you sitting right here. Sit like this.
She don't like him anymore.
Yeah, she gonna lie and say I was just leaning on the pillow. That's what she gonna say. Rated RKO. I look at most of these women and their failed relationships as self-inflicted wounds. I'm gonna let you. Hey, I'm gonna let you cook. Silly, yeah. Look, what up, Silly? What up, though? What else was good? James said, yeah, he's good. Let's see. Capicu said, and she doesn't want that. Facts. You can cheat all you want, just not on my dime, because if it's on my dime and my time, that owes me. So ho, where's the money? Yeah. Let's see. Ken said, facts. Yep. Glam said, if you were so focused, why you still bitter towards women? I'm not bitter at all. You don't know nothing about my personal life. I got some fine shit, rub my shoulders and make me meals whenever I want. Capicu King, these Nas love pussy above the light day. You out here blowing smoke. At this point, they don't hear you. Oh, okay. Type shit. Money. Skip that line for me. Lex D, what's going on? 333. This is what happens when you worship money instead of God. Sounds like they have no foundation based on anything besides provisions. She doesn't need a job. They both should seek higher power. Come on, say that. Say that. Say that. It's some whole other shit going on, man. You know what it is too? Sometimes women be in secret competition with their man, and bro got that glow. Let's do aura farming for the super chat. Let's get it.
You got that glow. And one thing they hate worse than you having that glow is when you know you got that glow. They don't like that. They don't like that at all. So give them a reason to keep hating on us. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, oil farming, how I'm up in rank. Step in the room, they pay the way. I get treated like a milli tank. Southpaw like I'm really tank. I do things that they really can't.
Nobody.
Cause they really ain't. I'ma win any type of way. That's a parlay you could take to the bank. That's a parlay you could take to the bank. Know some people I love, put some smut on my name. Real life, I'ma still love them the same. I'ma love them from outside of the frame. I'ma love them from outside of the pain. That type of hate don't belong on my paint. That type of hate don't belong in proximity. Lord knows I love to match energy. Won't smoke, I know the back chimney. No hope with me once you an enemy. Well trained, I break you down clinically. BTA is my ministry. Laying that belt, laying that leather. It ain't no pics, it's with whoever. Ain't gotta like us, but you gon' respect us. Before I be soft, I'd rather be deadly. Let's get it. Since I lost Sebastian, my heart been heavy. Hard in my heart, now it's hard to be friendly. PTSD in my arms, he was heavy. Felt his heart stop, oh my God, I wasn't ready. Couldn't even walk, his last walk was with Granny. Heard he was sick and they said it was bad. I damn that collapsed, but my legs feel like jelly. Man, damn, I lost my family. Therapy dog, who gon' help with my sanity now? Think I'm about vanity now. Been in the gym, I'm trying to balance it out. Managing rage, out of line, so people jumped off the page. Bad time if you really won't play. Bad time for you to play with my name. It's Candyman if you say my name. I'm up in rank. Classic.
Oh yeah, great show. Appreciate it, James. We ain't done. Wait. He talking like we on the way out the door, Ted. What are you on? Yeah.
So I found some additional information out.
Talk to me.
So from all this evidence that I found, Hitman Holler has made over 7 figures for the last 15 years. Every year.
You mean each year? Yeah, each year for the last 15 years, he's been making
each year for the last 15 years, he's made at least 7 figures.
Yeah. So again, when we talk about the insatiable nature, we, exhibit A, right? When we say if you check every box on a woman's list, tomorrow she gonna give your ass a new list. You're never listen. That's just what it is. And we listen. If God made something better than a woman, I don't want it. You feel what I'm saying?
Based on his taxes too, by the way.
I
believe paid about $6 million in taxes, which means he's made about 16 or 17.
Yeah, you paying $6 million in taxes, you definitely made some money. You know what I'm saying?
See, I went to the real source. I go find out what you paid in taxes.
What up? Rated RKO. Hitman said needs to drop that anchor and be free on God. Yeah, listen. If I gotta explain to you more than once that I got you after 10 years, 11 years, 12 years of rocking with each other, if I gotta explain to you, if I still gotta explain to you that I got us, I got you, I got the baby, I got me, I got us, and I'm taking care of a couple extra people. I got it. If I gotta still explain that to you, by all means, baby, be free.
I'm only gonna do this once.
Be free.
Classic.
Set me free. If they think ill about me, they feel around me, set me free.
I think I'm gonna give my diagnosis on this, my final diagnosis, just from looking at the video.
What up, next level? Mm-hmm.
I would hazard a guess to say that she does want to be independent because she feels the need to be independent. But she feels the need to be independent because she no longer wants to be in his shadow and doesn't want to be with him the way that they have been together. She is entitled to being able to do that. But at the same time, that does not mean that they're going to be in a relationship any longer.
Mm.
And I would hazard to guess that they won't be because this dynamic does not work.
Yeah. Yeah. It's hey, listen, I hate to see the way it's gonna go, but regardless of how it impacts Hitman financially, it will be good to see that brother with his liberation back because he gonna flourish in the streets. He gonna flourish. When he go outside, he's gonna flourish. Whatever he want, he can go get. If he want to
make
go
7 figures a year, he can do whatever he wants.
If he want to go outside and be a man slut, he can go do that. If he want to go find him another wife thing, somebody gonna be happy to play that for him. You know what I'm saying? At least until her expiration date. Because I'm starting to feel like all the relationships got expiration dates on them these days. Well, not all, but the majority, right? All is a strong word. I try to stay away from it. But I feel like a lot of these relationships out here, or no, not even the relationships, but the women themselves, they have expiration dates. Like, beware the red flags, fellas. What she say? I get bored easy. Expiration date. I like spontaneity. Expiration date. Conditional love. I need a man who that can, you know what I'm saying? What are some other examples? You know what I'm saying? Because they're never going to say it overtly. They're not going to say it overtly. Like we had the one sister in the chat earlier who said some shit like, she just want to make sure that she'll be cool in case things ever go left. Instead of just saying, right. Instead of just simply saying she want to make sure she cool in case she decides that she doesn't want to be there anymore. She can simply just leave. That's the real language, but they say it in a way where it's like covert truth. You know what I'm saying? Ken said truth gave a woman a house and she never stayed satisfied. Listen, Poppy Chulo, he was on the street bragging. If a man don't 100% provide, he can't even call himself a man. I'm 100% a provider. When I met my wife on the first date, I gave her $5,000 cash. Let her know it was real. This, that, and the third. Blah, 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 blah. You know, my wife don't want for nothing. My wife don't work no job. My wife dripped in Gucci. My wife this, that, and the third. I do everything. My wife, my kids, they don't want for. Yeah, my wife had kids when I met her. I took care of her. I took care of the kids. I got everybody set up. I got everybody situated. He is now a divorce.
Classic. Yeah, he's divorced.
Yeah, he is now divorced. So
I remember we talked about that when it happened back when he was just on Instagram. We were talking about it when he said all of this, and I think I was the first one that said. I believe you and Mr. McBride agreed with me about it that day when I was like, he will be divorced, and people were like, no, he's not. I'm like, yes, because the way he led into it. I'm gonna tell you guys this, and this, like, mind you, this is not a professor talking or anything like that. From what I have witnessed in society and from what I have experienced with myself, when there is no room for improvement, people get bored because they have everything and they no longer, especially if they grew up without everything. You give somebody everything who grew up without anything, and they're going to get bored of having everything because they're going to miss the way that they were innovative when they had nothing. Because think about it. You have to innovate when you don't have everything. That's a spark of creativity that is no longer being used by your brain. It is replaced with the itch and the FOMO, the unknown. That's why you see billionaires shooting themselves into space or wanting. In Richard Branson's case, he did. It was low Earth orbit, but still. You know what I'm saying? And all these other ones that want to do the same. They have everything and they want more. And it is what it is. They want more. They want to experience things they never experienced before. She's bored in this relationship. She looked bored on the couch. She didn't even get dressed up for the event. You can't tell me she dressed like that when they going out.
Not sure. Marla Haynes said if she not planning to leave, maybe motherhood isn't what she thought it would be and doesn't want to be home with the we listen, I'm with you, Marla. I respect you trying to find another perspective to maybe look at this at that would be a benefit of the doubt for this woman. I respect it. My spidey sense, I'm telling you. Hey, look.
I'm looking up something right now. I need to know. I need to know.
I know I'm right, and I could be wrong. But I know I'm right. And even if I'm wrong, I just feel like I know I'm right.
All right.
I know I'm right.
I have pulled up a simple Google search on how she normally dresses.
Okay.
Even after look, guys, we didn't know them like this. This kid is 7 years old. I see what she looks like on Instagram. I see what she looks like when they go out. What she is wearing, please pull it up, Classic, for us, and, so we can see what she has on in this video.
It's on the screen. It's on the screen.
What she is wearing is nothing like what she dresses like on Instagram or anywhere else on the internet. She is no longer interested in their dynamic. Look at the different body language from 5 years ago, from 3 years ago, them at the Cardinals game, birthday party. She got on the leopard skin outfit with the high heels on, even after the baby, you know, so we can't say that she doesn't feel good about her body after the baby because she got
What
on
up,
a little
Souls?
spaghetti strap thing.
Mhm.
She got the barely hanging on top on Instagram that's about to fall off, laying down in the bed, hair all out. Look, she's no longer interested in their relationship. And while I totally understand, he's even brought her on stage at his shows to show her publicly that this is my girl. You know, he proposed to her during the gender reveal to show her that I am serious about you. So this is 7 years. You know what I'm saying? 7 years. Was it 5 years of being engaged? All of this. 7 years of being engaged because he proposed during the gender reveal. She doesn't want this man anymore. She likes the lifestyle. She don't like him.
Passports Go said, and they live down here in St. Louis, so I know his house was for the low. Even in a bad market, he probably got it for a steal. Rigid said, they hate when I say I believe you means every word. Wait, I believe you mean every word saying. You not lying, but tomorrow it would be a lie. Let's see. Kappa Q said, I never looked at the kicker as the leader of a football team, so we never go to him to point the blame. The same way in victory, we don't prop him up as a leader, similar to Hitman and his wife situation. How's that similar though? Rated RKO, when she has an attitude every time when fixing your food plate, expiration date. Absolutely. When it's a burden to fix you a meal, expiration date. If it's Hitman's program, it's Hitman's fault. Tom Brady never blamed the kicker, even when he threw 500 yards. And is it his fault?
They
or
live in an over $1 million house, bro. I don't know what the complaining is about. I'm just on his page.
I'm just asking Capicu, is it his fault or is it just nature? I'm talking about nature here. Is because I did a piece of content a long time ago saying there's no such thing as a satisfied woman. Y'all can look that up on my channel. It's still there. I don't be taking stuff down. Man, listen, I've become a lot more diplomatic. I used to keep it all the way a stack. I'll be nice these days, but listen, I don't know. I don't know any women who would be like, hey, what would you change about your relationship or your husband or your partner? Is there any like small thing or big thing or any attribute, anything at all that you would change? And they'd be like, nope, I like it just how it is. I don't know any women who saying that. They gonna have something that they would tweak, twist, just amend, just adjust, just slightly, just move that needle to the left just a little bit.
Here's the problem. You can't ask them. You can't even ask them because we have asked them on panels and everybody said nothing. And so everybody was just perfect on the panel every time we asked them to do these type of questions. Like, I think here's the other thing. Not wanting to offend your partner means you do care about them. But sometimes you have to tell the truth because those not wanting to tell them things because you care about them turn into resentments on both sides. That's why I don't hold my tongue. I got to tell somebody when something needs to happen. You know what I mean? And vice versa, they should be able to talk to me. If you're holding this in because I take care of you too good or I look over you too much, let me know. But at the same time, don't get upset if that's not part of one of the things that I want out of my life.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want this in my life. What does that mean? That means we're breaking up? Yep.
Listen, bro, a man could easily see this and feel helpless, bro.
He does feel helpless. Look at him on the couch.
Not him, a man, just men. A man could see this and feel helpless. Like, damn. Bro, over women. Like, what? Like, shit. What? You know what I'm saying? I go get the bag. Is that what's next for me? You know what I'm saying? Like a man. That's why it's important.
Don't you feel helpless watching it?
No, I don't feel helpless. I've accepted nature, brother. I've accepted everything about nature, the good, the bad, and the ugly. I no longer live in. I do not live in indoctrination, and I don't live in delusion. I've accepted everything good and bad about nature. That's why I be cool with just saying it out loud. Some people, they get uncomfortable with the harsh truths of nature. Like if it's a natural thing that women do that has been societally taught to be a bad thing, saying it out loud or acknowledging that it's natural for the vast majority of them, it's all of a sudden you're a misogynist or something. No, I'm just acknowledging nature. I'm acknowledging that when you marry a woman young in today's society, somewhere maybe 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, sometimes even 15 years down the line, she has an itch for the streets on some you're all I know type shit, as if it was ever in her design to go know somebody else.
Classic.
That's the nature. Now, whether or not she gonna fight that nature and stay in it with you, because you fighting nature too. Believe that. We fighting nature too. So unless she gonna fight that nature, brother, you end up like Hitman.
Classic.
She wanna go outside. Remember when they used to ring the doorbell? Ding dong, can Tez come outside? She wanna go outside, folks.
So what do you do?
Huh? Let her go. Let it go.
Exactly.
Let it go. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Let it go.
No, let him go. Just let him go. Guys, I know it sucks to hear this. Ladies, it might suck to hear this too, because you're gonna be like, he didn't bother fighting for me. There is no winning by fighting. Nobody can win if we fight. He not gonna win. She not gonna win. Nobody's gonna win if anybody has to fight for you to keep your attention or your affection. Nobody's gonna win then. Just let it go. Just move on.
Tom got a good question, Tez. He said, women say they are nurturers and have all this unconditional love. Where is it at when it comes to the man that is giving them what they need and want?
It doesn't exist, and don't believe it if they say it.
I don't want to go that far. I don't, even though
unconditional love doesn't exist.
Listen, I agree. I do agree that unconditional love doesn't exist specifically for men. I do agree with that piece, but the piece I can't agree with is that I do believe there's plenty of women who would trade shoes with cinnamon and be content.
There are plenty of women who would trade shoes with cinnamon. There's plenty of men that would trade shoes with Hitman Holler.
That's unfortunate. As a man, you should think you know what I mean? You're supposed to think you the
I'm
best
talking
thing.
about the way his life is set up. They want that.
Oh, yeah. I got you.
They want that set up. The average dude that I talk to, now mind you, the average dude that I talk to wants to be a provider, whether he is or isn't. He wants to be. The average man that I talk to wants to be a protector of his family and his wife, and to make sure that she is fine. The average man wanted to be married at the age of 16 on.
Yeah.
I do not believe that men, you cannot convince me from all the guys that I know. Usually, I'm gonna crack this code here because it's not breaking man law or anything like that.
Okay.
Ladies, if there's a group of 7 guys, there's probably one guy in that group that wants to philander. 1 out of 7. All the 6 other ones wants to have a solid woman that he's gonna go home to after we leave the game.
Classic.
A solid woman that he ain't got to worry about, that he ain't got to do a whole bunch of extra snooping for, dropping air tags like they said earlier. The average guy wants a wife that he can be proud of and say, I got me a great wife. And he has always wanted this because it is beat into you from like 8 years old. They don't want to be out there with all these women. They do not. Men do not want to be out here with all these women. That is a lie that was told to you by the media, and y'all fell for it, hook, line, and sinker, to make you more available to less than average men. Most guys are not going to fight for you, not to get you. They're going to let you do what you want to do. Most guys are not going to do that. I am so tired of the lie that men just want to bang everything out there. No, it's in our DNA to keep our bloodline safe. How do you keep your bloodline safe? By not doing everything with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have needs and urges? Yes, that is why we want a wife. So we can fulfill those needs and those urges with our wife.
In a controlled environment.
Classic.
In a controlled environment. We're safe, you're safe. Everybody don't get that. I understand that. But the ideal that I've always known, especially in those of you brought up in a monotheistic religion, is to have a wife. A wife. And y'all ride off into the sunset, buried in the same coffin, so on and so forth. Look, I'm just keeping it real. The romance novels wasn't 100% wrong. They just misrepresented what it actually looks like.
Yep. Ridget said, even the cultures with older ways are changing. Different countries know sexy red word for word and don't know English. Yeah, man, that propaganda strong as shit. They said you cooking, Tez. They said facts, Tez, 100, Tez, speak, Tez, facts, Tez. Yeah, the chat.
There's not a guy in this chat right now that would
Mhm.
not rather have one solid wife that was banging on all fronts. I'm not talking about the man's wife. We're talking about their situation.
Right.
There's not one guy that would not trade his loneliness for a solid, attractive woman who also is a great wife, great mother, smart. There's no guys that wouldn't trade all the women in the world for that one idealistic woman. That there's not a single guy that I know of that would not trade it all for to know that I don't have to go and look at any other woman ever again because I have the Queen of Sheba right here next to me, and we're gonna rock this world with everything that we got together. There's not a single guy that I know that does not want that. So I refuse to be convinced. Now, don't get me wrong. There are some philanderers out there, but Rodney is going to get 90% of the women. Y'all all coming in contact with Rodney 90% of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Some men revert to being Rodney because Rodney is getting all the attention. So Chuck became Rodney to get the attention that Rodney has been getting. I've seen that more often than anything else.
Yeah. Conversation with Soft Rain says some men will still explore options if they have a wife who checks the majority of the boxes. And then she also said there will be a man out here with a banging solid wife and still make a conscious decision to explore his options. I would say this. I don't think that that's the case. I think
It's not the
men.
case.
I think that most men who have a banging solid wife that you say, if they're exploring their options, she not as banging and as solid as you think. You just looking at her on the outside.
Right.
She probably putting that man through straight hell at the crib.
Classic.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that you would have an issue not coming home to a woman that checks 99 out of 100 boxes?
No, I'll be excited to go home. I'll be looking forward to go home. Hey, y'all, I got to go home. First off, I don't like leaving home anyway. So add into home some fine shit that's waiting on me to get there. I'm trying to stay home. You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to. Hey, Tez, I'm trying to order the groceries. Fuck going outside.
I'm only gonna do this
What if she cooks it because she likes to cook? What if you cook when you like to cook? What if y'all did the chores in the house together? You know, what if while you were setting up your show, she got all the little things. She came and said, "Classic, I air dusted the entire studio. I've reset your lighting. I've redone your backdrop. Go ahead and do what you got to do for our family right now. I'm gonna go take care of some stuff that I want to go take care of. I will see you. I'm downstairs, you upstairs in your studio. I see you. Hey, you need some hot tea because you've been talking for 3 hours. I'm gonna bring some hot tea up there to keep your vocal cords working the way they're supposed to work. You know, you ain't gotta have a coffee maker in your room. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are working together to reach the same goal. And then afterwards, she says, "All right, you done with your show for today?" You say, "Yeah, I got to be back to do another one tonight, blah, 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 blah. We got a big boxing match tonight. I'm going to call the boxing match." She said, "Between the hours of 5 and 6, I'm going to need you to take me to Coco Nail Salon and sit in the chair." You probably going to be like, "All right. I'll drive you over there in this Bentley. I'm gonna park it out front. They're going to have the special room for you because they know that y'all the high rollers. Y'all come in there looking good, smelling good. Everybody in here thinks you're some big shot celebrity. Y'all walk out of there. She got the nails done after the appointment was made. You picked up lunch. Y'all eat lunch at the house, and then you getting ready to call the fight. And then she slip into something sexy. You're not going to complain because that's what you want.
Yeah, conversation with Soft Rain said none of that matters. If a man wants to explore his options, he's going to explore his options. I disagree.
I disagree as well.
I think his experience at home has everything to do with him cheating. I am of the unpopular opinion that most men that cheat are pushed to cheat by their women. And then everybody always, "Why don't you just leave?" That is a question for children.
Okay, there's two types of cheating here that we're talking about. There's emotional cheating, and there's getting some strange once every 15 years. Which one are we talking about?
Right. I think a lot of women go to the extreme and they talk about cheaters, people who are active cheaters.
Like
right?
You're in a relationship with the secretary at work.
Yeah, like or you just be cheating. You know what I'm saying? Throughout the course of a calendar year, once or twice, you feel me? Like you got some regularity to your shit. You are a cheater. You know what I'm saying? Versus somebody who done cheated before. You know what I'm saying? There is a difference. But I will say this.
I'm not condoning either one. I'm just saying I do think there's a difference.
Yeah, I think that men that are cheating on this perfectly good woman that conversation with South Rain is talking about are the 1%. I think
there's no way in my entire life that I do. Even when I'm dating a woman that's not perfect, I you know what, it's the human experience.
Yep.
Look, y'all, let's stop talking in hypotheticals here. I will put up and have put up with a lot of stuff, and I ain't met a single one of y'all that's been perfect, and I ain't made no excuses for none of the stuff that has gone down. I have been understanding, I have been loving, I have been kind, I have been caring, I have been romantic, and at times things still didn't work out. And you know what? I never said that I'm going to become a piece of S so that I can get more attention from you. I've never done that. What I have done is let you go. What I have done is said that fish wasn't exactly my fish, was it? That was not a marlin. That was a gefilte fish. I thought it was a marlin. Okay, cool. I wasn't for them. But at some point, somebody's going to have to stand up and take accountability for their own actions and just say, hey, either I'm not made like this, or this is not exactly what I wanted. I wanted the fun, not the work. I wanted the good, not the bad. I wanted the ups and not the downs. Somebody has to step forward and say it. I'll be the first person to say, look, I know guys that don't even want to know that y'all went to the bathroom. There are men that will lose interest in you because you said you went to the bathroom.
Yeah,
for the rest of the night.
Yeah, a woman announced to me she taking a number 2. Don't touch me. You know what I'm saying? Because in my brain, they don't even do that. That's one piece of delusion I will walk in. I don't want to think about a woman doing number 2. That's just not, that's not.
I'm only going to do this once.
Yeah,
So you mean to tell me that your beautiful, fine, perfect woman that come into your life will walk up to you and be like, I just took a fat dump. You ain't saying it for a week.
I don't. A week is a short period of time. I would be considering. Real talk. That's like, real talk. That's a real deal breaker for me. You know what I'm saying? I'll probably, I would be considering the shit being over with. No cap. Call me childish,
Classic.
Bro. No, I can't.
Call me childish, bro. If a woman did a number 2 and forgot to flush the toilet, and I went in there and saw that, I ain't gonna hold you. We done.
Classic.
Look, I don't believe in fairness. I believe in objectivity, and
we done, bro.
It's only objective for me to accept the things that turn a person off if I'm gonna listen to what everyone else has to say, right?
Yeah,
it's a deal breaker for you, and that's okay.
Yeah, I'm groovy on that, bro. Like,
you can't.
Deal breaker. You can't. It's just like people say you can't unsee what you saw. You can't unsmell what you smell.
Classic.
I'm cool.
You'll be thinking about it, huh? You'll be thinking about it.
No, I can't help it. I can't help it, gang. You know what I'm saying? I really can't help it, folks. You know what I mean? Maybe women set up differently. She'll see your droplets in there and just flush it and be like, you nasty, and call it a day. I'm not a woman. I'm a man. I think I'm cool. And then like where we got to get access to, it's in very close proximity to, you know what I'm saying, the disposal point. So for me to have a nostril memory of what the demonstration is, I'm groovy.
Classic.
Yeah, I'm groovy on that. I'm gonna take a hard pass on that. But that's it on the his and hers. Let's go into the question of the day. Let's get to some of these comments real fast.
We got a lot of comments, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna just jump through them real quick. Ken said, when you was a cheater as a teenager, you eventually learned that cheating is a waste of time, especially when you got who you love. Yeah, and time, resources, energy, all type of shit. If you're a purposeful man, a lot of men who are really purposeful don't even got time to cheat. Mr. Groove, if she's not pursuing holiness, how can she become faithful to you? Kira said, to be fair, ladies, I agree with y'all on this one. Okay. Ken said, when you was a cheater as a teenager. Okay, I read that one already. James said simply Momo, not crashing out. He's speaking facts. Yeah, Ted's cooking today. Time said Ted's the reason why I believe men can move on is because he take responsibility and accountability for what happens in a relationship and the marriage. Let's see, intelligent and okay. Intelligent Neanderthal, I think that's what it's supposed to say. The run-on words be killing me. How a man cheats is because he doesn't have the woman he wants and the situation with that woman that he can't afford to cheat and mess up this situation called family that he cherish.
Why doesn't he have the woman that he wants?
Oh no, nosy by nature laughing said, is anything sacred to a man? A lot of things. Yeah. James said, damn, classic. Yeah, I'm cool. Ken said I would look at her crazy and dodge her. Yeah, I'm over good. Ted, let's see. Momo said at James, Ted's low key, always crashing out. Rather he speaking facts or not. Fuck you mean? Yeah, true. James said, come on, classic. No, G, I'm good. G, Nosy by nature said, I'm with you on that, classic. Yeah, I'm super good. Joe Jess said, nah, she ain't forget to flush. Yeah, let that one go. Yeah, I'm out. Time said, classic, you'd be surprised what these women be doing behind closed doors. I'm knowing, but like for me to be exposed, I gotta, I know what I know now. You know better.
Have you cracked the man code today by saying it again? Have you cracked the man code that men simply just don't want to know that y'all use the bathroom?
Yeah, I'm cool. Like, don't announce it. Don't tell me about how it was going. Don't, you know what I mean? Like, just go handle your business and shit, preferably get in the tub. James said, it's over. It's over. She took a number 2, bro. No. Listen, what I'm saying is I don't want to be privy. You know what I'm saying? Can man control his nature? Or does man want to let his nature run wild all the time or whenever he has the opportunity because he is always suppressing his nature? I think men need healthy vices. I mean, healthy outlets. I think men need healthy outlets. Emphasis on let out. And I think that does help you with dealing with your nature and your inner rage and all the different sides that men come with. Ken, everyone has standards regardless. Nosy by nature said, yuck. Yeah, Richard said, I was 32 when I found out women could smell. I thought they automatically smell like perfume. Listen, welcome to reality, Richard. Drill with the laughing face. James Holloman, we have standards, but we can talk about Ken. Let's see. Conversation with South Rain at Richard laughing. Roxy, hey, y'all, get them likes up. Yep, for sure. Intelligence said, I don't see cheating as a class thing. I think it's a man's human nature to have love with whatever woman is making it available. I ain't gonna hit everything. I ain't gonna hold you.
Do we have 100 comments, guys? Like, there's 100 unread comments. I'm just like,
I ain't talking about the comments. I'm responding to the comment. We done with the comments. Yeah. I'm at the end, but no, he said it's in a man's nature to make love to whatever woman is making it available. No, not me.
It's not. I'm not doing that.
I'm selective as hell. Let's see. Intelligent. Most men can't get the woman he wants and gets with the woman that likes him. I disagree. Yeah. He said it right. Most men can't.
Okay.
Yeah. We was trying to speak from privilege and shit. Drell C, that's unnecessary information. Yeah, for sure. Do not tell me about that shit.
I can see a lot of these now. Y'all did y'all job on the comments today. I appreciate that.
For sure. We got a question of the day. We got through them though, Tez. I told you I was gonna burn through them joints. Question of the day: which damages relationships more long term? Dishonesty or emotional neglect? We gonna give him a chance. Yeah, we're gonna give him a chance on this one. But which damages relationships more long term? Dishonesty or emotional neglect? What's your initial response to this? More. They both can be damaging, right?
Long term, it's going to be emotional neglect. Long term. In the short term, it's dishonesty. Because I hate to say this, but in most cases, whether we like it or not, in most cases, what you don't know doesn't hurt you. But the emotional neglect, that is direct. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like somebody could try to twist it and say, oh, well, isn't it neglecting me to be dishonest? But if someone says, for example, you like their cooking, but you don't really eat their food. And every time you go out and eat afterwards, but like they're super happy. You know what I'm saying? They got to cook for you, and you got to come over there and eat their food, and then y'all had a great date, and then you went to go get food afterwards because you knew it wasn't hitting the way it should have hit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, or I've dealt with situations where like I dated somebody that never made enough food. It's like that we was eating appetizers every time they cooked.
That's a
And
problem. That's a problem.
that is a problem. You know, I ended up mentioning it, and they got on me, and they was like, "Oh, well, you're just telling me this because you want me to waste all this and this." I said, "I don't want you to waste anything. You don't have to cook. You volunteered to cook. I'm just saying that I would like if you made more of it."
Her ass was feeding you off the kids' menu, Tez?
Bro, she was making like it looked like she was cooking for like. Here's the thing, her food was good because she was a chef. She was a chef. Her food was good. She just never made enough food. She only made small portions of everything.
She was cooking like there was an upcharge.
Yeah, she was cooking like she was cooking at like one of them Lee Cordon Bleu restaurants where they give you this little small plate. That's a saucer, and all three entrees are on this little small plate. You got 3 green beans on the whole plate. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
Nah, that one wouldn't have made it with me. Never would have made it.
hey,
So we got some responses.
we never got past him, bro.
Nah, we got some responses. Yeah, if I'm always hungry around you, that's the problem. Ken said dishonesty. James said emotional. Nosy by nature said dishonesty. Let's see. I don't know how to say this name. Utstatpa. Let's see. They go hand in hand. Which one damages more? James Holloman, basic off their feelings. Let's see. Intellect. Time waits for nobody, so most people use who is available at the time because they have to move on with life. People have to have babies and get married or settle down at some point with someone. No, they don't.
No, they don't. No,
they sure do. They sure do not. It's completely optional.
I don't even want all of y'all to have kids.
Yeah, please don't. Ken, some of y'all too selfish to be making babies. Let's see, Ken. Nah, dude. What you don't know will hurt you more once you find out. So I stick with honesty.
Hey, that's one thing. That's one way to put it. But like I said, I'm not a Snoopy type. I mind my own business. I make a living off minding my own business, and I mean that legitimately. I pay my bills by minding my own business. So people need to understand that you don't need to know everything about everybody. I'm not privileged to your private life, and if you want to have a private life outside of me, just leave. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not keeping nobody. I don't need to know everything about this person. They for damn sure won't know everything about me.
Yeah.
I will keep a little bit for myself.
Intellect said all human beings have 5 senses. Or scenes. I'm not sure. I think they meant senses. Let's see. Roxy said, agreed, Tez. But what happens when that dishonesty comes to light? Let's see. Yeah, chefs make entrees. LOL. Mr. Groove, my peeps are chefs. I'm a natural cook. She ain't got to cook for me. Let's see. Usapa said, for real, though. Let's see. Time said, classic fire. The love of a woman will cook you homemade soup. She is not opening up a can of chicken noodle soup or Progresso soup and then tell you, I'll be back. I'm going out with the girls. It's UDSA. I don't know if I should spell this. UD. So you're just supposed to say the letters?
Unsapta?
I don't know. I'm gonna just call you UD. Ken, emotions can be changed. A lie already. Let's see. Emotions can be changed. A lie already done. It can't be changed. Simply Momo. I think emotional neglect. It's way more things that is tied to emotional neglect, malicious behavior, bad intentions, and emotional trauma from previous relationships. You can get past dishonesty. All of the letters. LOL. Oh, okay. Now I'm gonna call you UD. I ain't gonna hold you. Witty Kitty. Dishonesty often has a delayed impact, but could still end up having negative emotional impact, just like emotional neglect. Hard to call. Okay. Let's see. Drell said emotional neglect. James said, when are emotions you can hide your feelings on that person? Let's see. Roxy, after it comes to light, can bring intentional emotional hurt. you can mind your own business and still find out about the lie told while y'all together, and emotions can change. Let's see. UD said in a relationship with your significant other, that within itself is private. It is rhetorical.
Real quick, Classic. I'll explain this because, I can be called out on this, and I think that I was just by the comment. I do not care, and I'm being 100% honest. I don't care. If I can't see it, I'm not snooping for it. Now, let me preface this or postface or whatever. It's not my job to find out if you're lying to me. It's your job to tell the truth. If somehow it was exposed that you did something or whatever it could be, because we're not going to say just cheating, because everybody wants to immediately go there to the extreme. I'm going to weigh how I feel about it after I find out, but I don't have a preconceived notion that I should go looking for something wrong. If you're showing me disrespect, then I already know what's up with you. You don't like me as much as I need you to like me. And like I said, I am not trying to convince you to like me. Either you do or you don't. And if I have to convince you, then you don't like me and you will leave. That's because as quick as I got you to like me, you can unlike me. You got to like me on your own. Simple.
No, I feel you, Tez. I feel you. I think, but you know what too though, Tez? The thing about dealing with somebody that like you is that could change too. I don't like sounding cynical, but like I told y'all earlier, I've embraced.
If it changes, so do I.
Like it can change. Yeah, like that. But the thing is, people don't be honest. Hey, G, if you fall out of like with me, you might still love me to death. But you fell out of like with me, let me know. Set me free.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, we got a super chat. Shout out to Momo for the super chat. Money.
Classic.
And since we talking about it, let's play Set Me Free. I think it's appropriate for this episode. Let's get it.
I like this song.
I'm only gonna do this
I know.
once. Classic. Lord God, anything attached to me that could be holding me down and keeping me from my ascension. I pray that you detach that from me, so I can fly. They think ill about me, they still around me. Lord God, please set me free. I ain't going out like Gandhi, bet it won't be nobody next to me. Cause I'm watching the people I'm loving the closest way more than the people I don't. It's the people that hurt me the most in this life be the people that's locked in my phone. They made a mistake, I gave them some grace. I make a mistake and they won't do the same. People be dishing out what they can't take and they take what they cannot get back to the game. I'm unforgiving cause I'm unforgetting, I harbor resentment. I know what you did me. I am not Jesus, it ain't no repentance when I'm on a mission and moving relentless. Been here before, I know the feeling. Think it's forever, the end to be chilling. Mike Jackson, my life is a thriller. Close to midnight, I turn to the villain. Boundaries over sparing your feelings. Sebastian gone, you can cry me a rip. To be great, you gon' have to be different. When you say it, they gotta know that you meant it. Long as your actions match your diction, people gon' know that you standing on business. A lot of experiences come with this wisdom. I'm only giving you what I've been living. Enlightened now, but still remember the time my mind was a prison. Enlightened now, but still remember the time I felt like a victim. I remember. Talk. Enlightened now, but still remember the time I felt like a victim. Classic. Yeah. Lord God, let me fly, They think ill about me, they still around me. Lord God, please set me free. I ain't going out like Selena, bet it won't be nobody next to me. Cause I'm watching the people I'm loving the closest way more than the people I don't. Cause the people that hurt me the most in this life be the people that's locked in my phone. Come to people I'm already knowing. People fickle, coming and going. People different when weather is storm. Some people pull over when it start to pour. Some people pull over when it start to drizzle. Some people foul, I can't get a whistle. Make it or miss it, I'ma keep shooting my shot like a pistol. I need you to hit me, I need you to feel me, I need it clear as a crystal. For all of my gotta go get us. This language I'm talking is different. Keep cracking the code, stacking your dough and using these hoes for business. Make money with her, not children. We catching bags, not feelings. It's the reason why scars still leave a mark when they done healing. It's the reason why all of us guard our hearts after hurt feelings. There really is no forgiveness. There really is no forgetting. It's happening for you, not happening to you. Just stay on the mission. Set me free. It's happening for you, not happening to you. Just stay on the mission. Set me free.
Oh yeah, gratitude for Momo sending that super chat through, and gratitude for Rigid in the Cash App. Appreciate
Classic.
that.
Hey,
Yes,
big
Lord.
ups, big ups, big ups.
For sure, for sure. Classic said, Time said, Classic, if I heard this when I was a young bull, I would set me free. I was sick of all of them free. Yeah, you would set all of them free. Conversation with Soft Rain got the SoundCloud link in the chat right there in case y'all looking for the music, for sure, for sure. But yeah, man, on this question of the day, we had a few more responses from the chat, man. Everybody had strong feelings about this one. They picking a side. Tez, you know what I'm saying? UD said, you don't need anyone to like you. It's funny you contradicting yourself.
First of all, let me explain this, UD.
Can I?
UD, go ahead. You go first. You go first.
I was trying to help UD use for the listen. UD, you got to. I understand you disagreeing with Tez, but the way you do it, Tez got like these tendencies where he just, you know what I'm saying?
Natural born crash dummy. And he go crash out. He go crash out.
So
yes. So let me go ahead now. Mr. UD, there are some things that I like in this life. You know, there's some things that I like in this life. And if I'm going to be with one of those things that I like so much, because I don't believe there's anything better on this earth than a woman. I really don't. And I like women. You know, whatever people may think, I like women. And so I do need women to like me. A specific woman, not exactly. I need women to like me, because if I like this woman and she likes me, then I have zero problems. Everything else is subterfuge. My brain is clear of everything when a woman likes me and I like her. My brain's clear. I ain't got to worry about where this is going to come from, where that's going to come from, where that little softness that I need in my life is going to come from, because the woman who likes me gives it to me of her own volition, freely and clearly. So now I can go conquer the rest of the world. If we didn't need women, Leonidas wouldn't be trying to crack his wife one more last time, kiss her goodbye, and then go off to war. So if you think you don't need something women to like you, good for you. I will have to disagree with you and say that you are missing out on the finest thing in life.
UD said, I only say what I see. It's all love. So generalize it. Don't take it personal. Thumbs up.
Don't tell me how to react.
UD said, chill, bro. Chill.
Remember this day. Remember this day.
This content that I create is entirely and purely myself. I do not try to be general on the content, because that's what everybody else is doing. The human experience is about my life experiences and Classic's life experiences. That is why it's called the human experience. We relate these things to everyday life by everyday guys, so people can see what guys actually think. I'm tired of people saying, well, in general. No, it was a specific situation. If I have a hole in my leg that someone had put in my leg, I need not a general surgeon. I need a surgeon that knows about patellas to go ahead and take care of mine. That's what I need. I need somebody with expertise. So I need them to be pointed. I need them to be sharp. And I need them to be knowledgeable about the situation as it relates to my actual problem. In general, means that anybody could do this. And I'm not comfortable with anybody taking on my care.
Momo said, sent $5 super chat, said, yes, crash out, Tez, crash out. She's
sometimes you just gotta crash on out.
Oh God, money.
Momo has been supporting my crash out for 30
years. Genius is my dad.
Classic. Oh, we talk about money. Get money. Let's talk about it. My money look different now. When I talk about 50, used to be $50. I'm talking about 50,000. Gotta move a little different. Yeah. My maneuvers is in there now. Ain't trying to get spotted at all. Too introvert to be in the crowd.
Classic.
Yo, Classic.
I'm
gonna prove it. I'm gonna prove it. One last thing. Hey, Classic. You need a screwdriver, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Does it make a difference which screwdriver I hand you?
Yeah.
Because there are several different kinds.
Right. Yeah, it does. It makes a difference.
So you must specify what screwdriver you need, or drill bit that you need, or wrench that you need, because it's not one size fits all. My life, for damn sure, is not one size fits all. So I hate being in general. I try to help people with their specific situations. And UD, I expect for you to learn this as you review the tape, review the content, and you start to come back more often. It is good having you here.
UD said, thanks for the explanation. He said, essentially, people want that like and or attention. A lot of frequencies and vibrations get misconstrued for others. That's true. Roxy, yeah, Momo, you a real one. Appreciate you, Momo. Time said, who talks about more money, a woman or a man?
I don't know.
James, yeah, it's tough. James said Ted's got the right to feel the way he feels. Yeah, that's true. UD said, as a man, you should have nothing to prove, but that's all subjective. Absolutely, absolutely. We all got different perspectives, but yeah, great conversation, man. The question of the day got everybody.
UD. I am a world champion athlete.
Facts.
And let me tell you, when you step in the arena, you have everything to prove.
Talk.
And I understand people who are not in the arena thinking that they don't have anything to prove, but those people probably aren't champions.
Yeah.
Every time I step on the field, somebody is trying to take a shot at me because they want my ring.
Yep.
They want my medal. They want my trophy. They want to sign the autographs. And the people who don't step up to the plate don't get to sign the autographs.
Yeah. Madam said, hey, man, for sure. Simply Momo said, today's episode has given me life. I love these shows. Well, we love you being here, Momo.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
do.
Oh, and I was supposed to do Queen Codes last night. Let me go ahead and let y'all know. Classic went to sleep, y'all. Classic had to get some rest, y'all. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Classic don't be sleeping, so yes, Classic needed to sleep.
Hey, motherfucker tired. You know what I'm saying? But I got hella content dropping. I've already been dropping all day today. Y'all go check out my content that's been dropping all day, and I'll be dropping pretty much every 2 hours for the rest of the day. Y'all can merch that. And y'all got this long live stream from me and Ted. So I'm here for y'all. I'm here. But
we about to cut this up.
Oh, yesterday I had to listen. Yesterday I had to get somewhere and sit down. You know what I'm saying? UD said both parties glorify money for whatever odd reason. UD said, and I'm a junior Olympian, so something we have in common. Oh, for sure. You know what
I also was a junior Olympian. I placed number 6 in the entire world.
Yeah. I just have this name as an alias. Appreciate that.
Hey, nothing wrong with that at all, man. I will say this, UD. I understand what you're saying, right? That we have to have this thought that we don't have anything to prove. But the reality of everything in life is that without the stats, I was expecting you to play. I got the files.
Oh, my bad, bro. Listen,
Yeah.
I was reading time comment. Go ahead and say it one more time for the clip this.
I said, I totally understand what you mean by no man or lady has anything to prove when they walking upright in this life. But there's a reason why we keep them. There's a reason why we.
Oh, nigga, you know what's up. We kept the file.
You see, what's better than arrogance or knowing that I got it? Knowing that I have the numbers to show behind me having it. The numbers are the end all tell all. And let me tell you something. There is faith and there are facts. Facts are things that you can prove in your life that no one can argue about. The minute that someone says, Hitman Holler ain't got it all together like that, I pull up the fact that this man makes over $250,000 a month. He's got it.
Oh, nigga, you know what's up. We kept the file.
The moment that somebody said, maybe he don't take care of everything financially and they hurting for money. That's not possible because his money makes money. The moment that somebody says that their relationship ain't all peaches and cream, and then you pull up the fact that she says this is the best relationship that anybody could ever have until 7 years came down the line.
Oh, nigga, you know what's up. We kept the file.
Not having anything to prove is a great thing to believe in this life. But the fact of the matter is, without the evidence, without the Epstein files, without anything that we might need to prove the fact that we believe in what we believe, it's just faith. And faith is fine, but faith without works is dead.
Remember this day. Remember this day.
You got to have some substance behind why you believe what you believe. Even if it didn't start that way, by the time you finish, you need to have something that shows somebody that you dug a hole and then you filled it.
Yep. I agree with you wholeheartedly. It said, get your nosy by nature said, get your rest, baby. Yeah. I had to get somewhere to sit down. Leaving a legacy. Yeah, Richard said, I sent that cash app, so you don't have to go through YT. I appreciate it, Richard. I showed it on the screen. I hope you saw it. James Holloman, get that rest, bro. You need it. Appreciate it. Yeah, I had to sit down for a minute. I ain't gonna lie. UD, metaphorically, you could just say that we are a bunch of kings in one room. Nobody's above anybody. We're all children of the Most High, the King of all kings. Hey, UD, I appreciate that perspective. I just I don't believe in it though, but I appreciate it though. Like I think that the majority of people should think like that in order for us to live in a peaceful society. But I don't believe we're all created equal. I believe there's many men that I'm superior to. And I believe that there are men that are formidable foes. And I believe that there are men where I would have to be having my best day to compete with them. You know what I'm saying? I believe that I don't think that we're all created equal at all. And
where did you eat octopus salad at?
I ate octopus salad in Greece.
Okay.
It was delicious.
The Greeks had a belief system that the reason why the world was wonky today is because Pandora's box got opened, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And with Pandora's box being opened, they said that once you open Pandora's box and let all this into the world, that it would never go back to being ideal because you can't close it at that point. Mm-hmm. And in monotheistic religions, they believe that there was an original sin that caused the world to become wonky and that you can't go back after you already know. Correct?
Correct.
So I am under the belief system that, yes, we all may be kings and queens living under the utopia that was created. But I also believe that the creation itself, if you want to call it that, or just the world that we live in, is corrupted beyond measure. And so that does make things inequitable at this point. And virtue is how you gain back that equity. You know, you might not be able to fill the equity bar up with just virtue, but you gain back a bit of it with virtue. The thing about virtue is it has a content. So for something to be virtuous, it means that there has to be a lot of content inside of it to be virtuous or voluminous, as some might say. And without that, we are only talking about ideals. And if the ideals are already amiss or afoot or broken and cannot be repaired, living in the ideal does not prepare you to live in the reality of the world that we are in today. So the ideal is that we have been talking about for most of the day is that none of this should happen, but it does each and every day. How do you navigate it? And you navigate it with striving to be a better version of yourself. You navigate it with the facts, and you navigate it with putting one foot in front of the other and continuing to walk. Now because Classic has eaten octopus salad on top of a mountain in Greece, I would hazard a guess that most people have not had that experience. I would hazard a guess that unless you were Greek, you cannot say that this was an everyday occurrence. But you could also talk about all the different things that you see everywhere else. You are not going to be in a microcosm of a place. You are in the reality of the world. And the reality of the world means that you have to have some feet behind the facts.
Yep.
That's just how it goes, man.
Yep. We got money. Momo said, I'm glad. I like this request. Momo baby said, in my unfiltered opinion, gonna be on the next Queen Codes for sure. Hey, play that Kobe, by the way. Cash out Tez some more for crash out some more, Tez. By the way, crash out. Yeah. My fault. I thought she said cash out some for Tez. I was gonna say I already cash out Tez. Yeah, already. But when you know what's up.
I ain't really trying to do no hooks or none of that. I just want to get on that water, float one time. I'm only gonna do this once.
Classic! Panoramic roof for a decade straight. Mama mentality since back in the day. I was in college hooping in crazy 8. 0 assist, beat class gon' spray. I had a switch on the blick and it sound like a switch every time I let go of the gate. You go with the flick of the wrist. You ask for the time and I show you my wage. 3-3-3, I'm the captain of the team. Take it to the bank, you can follow my lead. I got the codes, I got the keys. Win, lose, or draw, you can put it on me. Full blown chef return from a black sheep. Everybody take heed every time that I speak. Plays at the line, I'ma make a good read. come from that creed, follow the seed. I die on my sword before the day ever come where I cower and plead. I cry to the Lord before I call a human being for a sigh of relief. I've been working and stacking and learning and growing, ain't really got time to compete. Man, I couldn't even walk just a couple months back, I'm just happy to be back on my feet. Man, they called me to see if I won't do a theater, I told them my dog gotta eat. After all, I just got back from Greece, dancing on cliffs at the side of the sea. Living the present, I'm happy to be. Thanksgiving every time that I eat. Amen. Winning every time I breathe. Might as well work cause I can't even sleep. Might as well work till the game been beat. Discovered or not, still moving elite. Discovered or not, still moving prestigious. Treating myself how I wanna be treated. Had to step away so they know that they need me. Preserving the dope, had to put it in the freezer. Return to the surface, they think I'm a sleeper. Whole time I'm a favorite, I know the procedure. Plot get thicker and thicker. The farther we go in, the waters get deeper and deeper. The harder your times, the farther the distance. These people will leave it to beaver. Nobody wanna be a cover corner, everybody wanna be a receiver. Think we got problems with choosing our leaders, that's why we got problems with moving the needle. I don't speak truth to the powers already know the truth. I'm speaking truth to the people. Sebastian Tate was already hard enough. Let's shoot him a sequel, leave no doubt, let them know that I'm regal. God ain't make us equal, walking to work, woman looked me in my face, told me I look like Jesus. I think she see my anointing, I think she know I'm appointed. I think she see that I'm glowing, or if I'm 100-pointer. Be moving around in these regular spots, these people be knowing I ain't normal. I'm only gonna do the classic.
Yes, Lord. Ken said fire. Simply Momo said fire. Appreciate you, Momo. Gratitude. Let's see. Drill said, even God rested on the seventh day. Rest is important for a man, for sure. I appreciate you, Drill. UD said the study between exoteric and esoteric has to be comprehended. Absolutely. We'll get into that on another day. We got more time. We finna wrap this though, y'all. I got things to do. Let's see. It's including get y'all some more content out. Let's see. UD said you really never forget anything that you've learned. That's why when they say you have to unlearn to learn, that's a contradiction within itself.
We agree with you on this one, UD. If you watch some of the other content that we put out, we have all said that once you get something in you, it never leaves. It's a choice at that point. No, I'm a firm believer that once it's in you, it doesn't leave. Like, what was the one that we did that one day? Like, is a cheater a cheater, or like once you cheated once, you are a cheater. Like that's just something that you can do. It doesn't leave you. You make a choice whether I'm going to stop or not. These things are choices way more than anything else. You don't unlearn nothing. You just stop doing bad behavior because you learned a new skill. I don't know. There are people who used to eat with forks when they should have been eating with spoons.
True.
You know what I mean? You start eating.
Yeah. No, go ahead.
Yeah, you start eating with the right stuff. You start eating the right stuff. You don't. Okay, classic. It's the human experience. You used to eat meat. Wrong or right?
I used to eat animals. I don't like saying meat because it's 2026 and somebody could take that wrong. Yeah, I used to eat animals.
You used to eat animals. You don't eat animals or use their byproducts anymore.
Haven't eaten animals in probably 10 years.
Now, that doesn't mean that you don't know how to do it.
Well, I mean, I had fish in Greece, but that was like a 9-year layoff, and I only ate it there because I know that it's fresh.
Right. Plus, everyone's all understood that being a pescatarian is a little bit different than eating just mammals.
Yeah, I don't eat fish here though. I'm just telling you,
I wouldn't either. Even if I wasn't allergic to it, I wouldn't eat it here either.
Yeah,
it's colorless.
Yeah, but in the last 10 years, the last time I ate any animal, it was fish, and I was in Greece. But yeah, other than that, no, I don't eat animals.
And so saying this to say, if you wanted to go barbecue something up, you know how to do that, probably very well.
Yeah.
Right.
Not on the grill, but I know how to cook. Yeah.
You didn't unlearn how to cook meat. You just decided to stop cooking meat.
Correct.
But you did learn how to cook all these vegetables and herbs and other things that nature gives us.
Yes.
You did learn how to cook all of those.
Yes.
So you didn't unlearn anything. I believe that unlearning is not ever a real thing. You know what you know. We will agree on that, UD.
Yeah. UD says, spiritually speaking, we are in omnidirectional dimension. Long story short, we're in the age of Aquarius, so none of this stuff is really new information. Hence, there's nothing new under the sun. But what about the abyss? A lot of times the questions are the answers and the answers are the questions. Yeah, I'm with you. You should speak in my language now. Ken said, fire exactly on the choice, that part. algorithms and patterns and habits, etc. Yeah, Ken said when it says that it's saying change and leave behind what's not benefit facts. You right. Nosy by Nature said fire. Time said classic. It's like giving up pork. It's like me giving up pork. I'm working my way now to beef, and I really don't eat too much chicken and turkey anyway. What is great for your body and your mind being a vegan? You saying what is great for my body and my mind, or what is just being a person who don't. I mean, honestly, I changed my eating habits for longevity. I ain't really changed like the instant gratification of it, like having more energy, needing less sleep on a day-to-day basis, because 8 hours is a little excessive if you eat correctly. And you'll be a little wired. You'll probably be a little too wired to sleep for 8 hours, especially if you got a high fruit consumption, which most of my diet is fruit. But yeah, if you got high fruit consumption, stuff like that, you juice a lot, you're gonna be very energetic. You'll thrive, your skin will be vibrant. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of good positive side effects to eating right, but the main one is longevity and joint health. You know what I'm saying? I want to be around for a long time, and I want to be limber. I want to be able to move. I want to be able to walk. I want to be able to run. I want to be able to do pull-ups, push-ups. I want to be able to play basketball against teenagers until I'm 80. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be able to do stuff. Like, I don't want to be a person that breathes until whatever age, but my quality of life ended 2 decades before my point. That's all. So it was longevity for me, and putting a whole bunch of family members in the ground. That'll make you eat some motherfucking vegetables too. UD, the book of Leviticus explains what to eat during the times of famine. For the most part, we've been eating like we've been in famine, especially in the United States. Yeah, it's also the book of the body. We have information in the torch. Yeah, you need to pull up for Sunday service in the morning with me and Souls of Thought. Time, fresh ginger, fresh garlic, fresh thyme, oregano, bay leaf, clove, nutmeg is actually so good for you. Mint and turmeric, even lemongrass. Oh yeah, you talking that language. See, Nosy by Nature, that's some good discipline. It's actually not even that hard. I'm gonna be real.
It's very easy. It's very easy.
Time when I've had to do things like I've had to do things that require more discipline than eating healthy. Time when you eat and right, you do not want to get arthritis. Yeah, you not want to get arthritis and pain everywhere. So that is the purpose for me to go strictly vegan. Yeah, inflammation is a motherfucker when you eat a lot of dairy products and meat. Inflammation and mucus. And that's what ultimately killed, like, you know, but I'm not a medical professional. We already did our disclaimer today. We ain't trying to, you know what I mean? This is all alleged. UD, life expectancy is a myth. May hurt to hear, but it's the truth. Speak for yourself. I respectfully disagree. But
the science is already talked about.
Yeah, but I don't even care about life expectancy. I'm talking about my quality of life. You know what I'm saying? So for however long I'll be in this vessel, I want this vessel to be fully operational. That's it. If I passed away tomorrow, I passed away being able to walk, wipe my own ass, cook my own food. You get what I'm saying? Like I want a functional vessel to live my years in, no matter how long they should last. It just is what it is. But yeah, we gonna wrap up on the question of the day, man. That was a good question of the day. It triggered a whole lot of conversation. We went off the beaten path on it, but we did get to answer it, so that's a good thing. But yeah, man, it's been a hell of a human experience. Tez, you want to lead the people with anything before you go?
Yeah. Later on today, we have a bunch of different content drops that we're gonna do. You guys can always check in with anybody from the RSC. We're always dropping content daily on all the channels. There's videos that pop up. The videos, a lot of times they come up as premieres. You guys go ahead and watch those. Those are smaller segments of longer shows, and get your daily dose in that way too. Make sure you guys comment on the videos. That's how we know they're being watched. You know, comment on the videos. We appreciate y'all. So, and we want to keep putting out more for y'all. You know, one of the things that we want to do here is if y'all want something, we want to help you get it as best as we possibly can within our parameters. If y'all want more content, we have no problem delivering more content.
For sure. Yeah, make sure y'all catch myself and Souls of Thought tomorrow in probably the early afternoon or late morning for Sunday service. Make sure y'all, you know what I'm saying, put on your Sunday's best, pull up to Sunday service. I'm sure we're gonna have a great show. I seen a lot of scriptures being thrown around by UD, so please make sure you pull up. Go to Souls of Thought, soul spelled like the sole of your shoe. Go to Souls of Thought or go to the Raw Society Coalition channel and make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications on both so that you don't miss Sunday service. What else we got? Red Room tonight. If for the people that's up past midnight, 1 a.m., 2 a.m., we should have Red Room with Classic this morning or late tonight or whatever the case may be. We should have Red Room with Classic where we talk about adult intimacy, romance, and all of those good things. So for the grown folks who want to have those type of conversations, pull up and jump in the chat for that if you're awake. What else? And then, yeah, just the regular schedule program. Just make sure you tap in all our content drops. But if y'all don't do nothing else, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you stick to the codes. You know, we got my dog Tez. What's your slogan, Tez? This is Tez 24.
This is Tez. This is Tez. I'm 24. I am the host of the Tez Down. This has been the Human Experience with Tez and Classic. I'll see y'all in less than 24.
Oh yeah, we gone.
Why you ain't say nothing? I'm only gonna do this once. You always knew I'd make it in the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? You believed in me the whole time? Yeah. I couldn't tell. You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Seen them hard times couldn't kill me. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Stages on moon getting bigger. Now you wanna say something. But watching my story all winning. Why you ain't say nothing? 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 You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing?